What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to STF and Friends as we run through Junker's Delight. I am very pleased to be bringing you an extra episode this month with all my friends. Well, not all of them, but several of them at least.
These are all of them.
Like,
all
damn,
together.
you're not doing good, man.
Look, okay, you can have a small amount of friends and it's fine.
Quality over quantity.
Exactly.
That's true. That's true.
You don't need more friends than can fit around a campfire comfortably. And that's just the tea.
Oh, that's a good point.
Speaking
That's
of
a good point. I like that.
campfires, Heath and I went camping this weekend, and there was probably the most majestic fire I've ever seen. Like, it was like a tower of fire.
It's a very respectably constructed fire.
It was, and you could probably fit maybe like 30 people around this campfire. Like, if you just did one ring around the fire.
Did you have a fire or did you have a bonfire? Like, there are different degrees of fire.
Yeah, I mean, it was approaching bonfire, but I would say it was still.
It wasn't quite there. It was like right on the cusp of like, it was just a big normal sized fire that was almost.
Yeah, but it was fun. It was a good weekend for sure. That was a fun weekend. John was there too, so it was a good little chance to get to actually hang out in person. It's been a while since we got to do that, so that was fun. What'd y'all do this weekend? Anything?
Christmas things.
Christmas things.
Lots of that.
Yeah, lots of holiday preparation. My 11-year-old loves this season.
Woo!
So, yeah, that's like tons of loud excitement in my house at all times.
Nice.
What
Yeah,
about you,
I put up my Christmas tree. You can see Christmas lights behind me, I think. And I put up like garlands and shit. I've never had Christmas decorations before because I used to work at Radio City Music Hall, home of the Radio City Rockettes. And I hated Christmas because it was terrible and I wanted to die at all times. So for a long, long time, I was like, nah. But then I was like, this is it. I have a child, my dog, and he needs Christmas. So today he got his little jingle bell collar. We went on a walk in the neighborhood, and he pranced around, and it rang, and people were very excited about it. Mostly me. And then my cats hasn't gotten here yet, but it's coming on Friday. And
you were so excited you grew wings.
Yeah, and I just wanted to fly into the air. Wee! And so that's a segue. Ta-da!
Beautiful.
But yeah, so it's that, and it's prep for PAX Unplugged this week, which I am just so freaking excited to be amongst people safely. Yeah, I mean, definitely there's the anxiety of wanting to take proper precautions and, not expect everything to be exactly as it has been in the past, but just the letting myself feel the excitement of seeing a lot of friends from all over that I haven't seen in a long time, and to meet people that have told me from various communities of shows I've done that they're going to be there, and it's just exciting.
That's
it's
awesome.
Exciting.
Tell
the
everybody
world.
hey for us.
Yeah.
I will. Every person.
Every
Hello.
single person.
Hi. You don't know me.
You don't know me.
You hello.
Yeah.
Southern tomfoolery greets you.
They
Yes,
were really
Eric, I
adamant
will
about
say
me
hi.
telling you this. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Can't be helped. Sorry.
Emily, what'd you do this weekend?
I got to some pretty big stuff. I thought about putting up Christmas decorations, but then I didn't. I thought about it, but I didn't. I may yet. I'm still trying to figure out where to even put my tree. Like, so here's what I'm thinking.
They're asking for your volume to come up a little bit there, Em.
Mic check, mic check. I cranked everything down because I felt like I was... Mic check. Check mic.
Who's Mike?
Who's Mike?
Michael?
Mike.
Michael?
I play Mike. He's not real.
me. It's me. I'm Mike. No, so I've decided what I'm gonna do. I think
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take the top half of my fake Christmas tree and just like put it in like a cup or something, and just put it on my table and just decorate that little bit, and that'll be Christmas, right?
Sure.
Well, I mean, you could have done what I did, which was stare at your living room, go, where am I going to put a full tree?
Yes.
Like, I don't have space for this. I
Yes.
had to pick up and move my entire record table
No.
and
Oh,
like
man.
sequester it into a corner, which I hated to do. But yeah, got to make room for the tree.
It's so true.
See, we don't have children's. We in fact have like, as Anne said, fur babies. And so my thing is more like, how do I keep the Christmas tree away from them? Because my cats will be inside of that tree.
Let me tell you about our Lord and Savior Granix Bitter Apple Spray.
Oh,
Not
yes.
not sponsored. But
But hashtag could be. Let's go.
could be.
Hashtag get
Call
at
me
me.
influencer. All I post are pictures of my dogs, and no one cares. Okay, but it's fine. So basically, it's just like a bitter apple spray, and I sprayed it all over my tree and my garlands. And my cat went from eating, flocking, and throwing up to not. So couldn't recommend it more.
Okay.
Awesome.
I
need
will
to-
say the only thing that I did do this weekend is I started replaying Breath of the Wild.
Yes.
Ooh,
Nice.
Ta-da.
that's
it's always a good one to
game.
revisit.
Yeah.
A solid decision.
See, I feel good about myself now.
I need to visit it the first time.
Come on,
Yeah,
bitch.
That's a
you
better
do.
decision than the decision I made 2 weeks ago, which was to buy Skyrim again. I know. I am part of the problem. I get that.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've
You're
done
the
it.
reason
get
why
I
we
am
keep
too.
getting iterations of Skyrim.
But yeah, straight like I'm part of the problem. I get it. You know, I
It's been
recognize.
2 years. Let's re-release that bitch. Wank. These.
I skipped out on the special edition one though, so that's my justification. Yeah.
How
Um,
much
maybe it's just
special
old
can they
time.
make it?
No, this one's anniversary. This is give us more money because we're asking for it.
Yes.
Really.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here you go.
Well, if you
okay,
don't
fine.
want to play that game again, you should pick up The Ruined King, which is like a new League of Legends lore RPG. I watched Arcane, and while I'm not super into League of Legends, I was like, oh ho. The stories you have
interesting.
told me have piqued my interest.
Yeah, I've heard pretty good things about that show.
Yeah, it's worth your time. Hashtag not sponsored, but could be. Call us League of Legends.
We're just dangling all sorts of bait out
yeah,
there, you
like
know,
Yeah,
'tis the season for sponsorships.
for sponsorships.
yeah.
Well, you guys want to get back into our little game that we play here
Wait, what are we doing?
Monday?
Yeah.
Not every Monday,
I was
but
gonna
some
say
Mondays.
Adam.
Some
What?
Mondays. Yeah, we're playing Junker's Delight. You guys are Junkers. I hope that you're delighted.
Mm-hmm.
Last episode we had a bit of a frog situation. 2, actually. 1, we saved a frog, and 2, we killed a couple frogs. Heath, I want to ask you specifically, how do you feel
Those were
about...
toads.
That's what.
So-
Okay, toads, right.
First off,
How'd you feel
Species.
about being saved and the cost in which it took for you to be saved?
You guys are idiots. That's how I feel about it. You're sentimental suckers. It's so cheap to make a level 2 character.
it's so cheap. Oh
But it's not emotionally cheap.
no! But
This is true.
Yeah.
Also,
yeah.
how many credits did the bubbins cost? Was that just built in?
yeah,
Right?
it's a new
You can't
mechanic
bubbins-
that they.
The
Yeah.
tips of my fingers?
Yes.
They didn't cost
Apparently.
anything.
It's they're extra point buy. It's all a point of it. It's all a part of
See,
it.
priceless.
It's an optional feature.
I don't think it is.
Oh,
It's
so,
not.
so we're being silly, Heath.
You're
These
being
are
silly
called
when you spent
jokes.
2,000 credits to save the bubbins.
That's your
But
fault
no.
for having them.
For
That's
having
true.
such cute fingers and toes, damn it.
Yeah, this
How could-
episode's sponsored by Bubbins.
How could they possibly let those bubbins go?
It's
You know,
not gonna
It
happen.
really wasn't about Skip. It was about the bubbins,
about
you know?
Sure.
all
It was
about
about
the
the
bubbins.
All about the bubbin. Well,
All
you did.
about the Bubjamins.
Yep,
No,
There you
it's
go.
not. It doesn't work. I'm
doesn't-
sorry.
You guys
Keep going.
did manage to save Skip, and Very 13 sent you out to the outer junkyards to find the stellar flare because there's some potential research on there that might be advantageous that you guys now have a stock in. I can't remember the percentage, but you got some points in any particular uh, um,
Drake City.
windfall that any profit that might come from this research. And they warned you that the outer yards were dangerous because they were inhabited by space goblins in the Keshti. That there's potentially some war going on between those two groups, and you're kind of wading into the middle of it. But the first thing you encountered was the two faster toads, which you guys took pretty good care of. There was a drone that got snatched up, but I think you were able to recover your drone. What did we name the drone? You guys
Pips.
remember?
Pips.
Pips.
Pips. Yeah.
Yep. And
We were right on that, Emily.
Sorry. Go on.
And then after that, you found a couple items. I think a mind link circlet, and some other things. I think, but you continued on deeper into the yards, and that's where we ended last time, and that's of course where we're going to start now. So I'll throw some music on, and you kind of heard the sounds of argument up above, a debate of some sort. You couldn't quite make out the words. I will give you guys the option if somebody wants to sneak up, instead of y'all just running up on it. But if y'all want to just run up on it, you can do that too. But it's
Val
definitely
will-
directly in front of you.
Val will absolutely, if he hears it, he'll put a hand up. And if I remember, I have the mind link circlet in my inventory.
Mm-hmm.
So, can I communicate to everybody with that, or just a singular person?
I'm not sure. Let's find out real quick.
If I have to do it one at a time, I'll say, I'm gonna head up ahead and see what's going on up there. I'm gonna sneak up.
With the mind link, you can telepathically communicate to any creatures within 30 feet with which you share a language.
Yeah, everybody in the party then.
They cannot communicate back to you, though.
I can communicate back to you though, because I have telepathic message.
There you
Except for Riki. I won't do that to Riki. I don't know what Riki's gonna do.
go.
Need to keep Riki quiet.
Okay.
But yeah, Val will stealth up.
All right. So you stealth up, and when you do, well, let's get that roll. See how stealthy you are.
Oh,
Stealth
for
roll?
rolling? Did we need to roll in this game?
I thought it's
Oh,
just
I
Uh,
him, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just him.
Roll
He's
the
gotta know it, but he's
4 on
definitely
the
got to
die.
roll.
Yeah, roll the 4 on the die, but I got a 15.
Okay. The DC was exactly 15, so nice job there. You see a female space goblin dressed in a pair of dirty coveralls rummaging through a battered chest almost as large as herself, while a male Ikeshti wearing a shiny silver flight suit sits nearby on an overturned and discarded cooking range. What is in there? The Ikeshti asked. You've been rummaging for hours. Oh, nothing good in here, the goblin answers, closing the lid and jumping to stand on it. See, this is what I was talking about. We have to focus. The goblin balances on one leg and begins picking her nose. What? The Ikeshti hides his face in his palms. Merc, the mid-zone. You said you had a way into that starship. Oh, yes, she says. I have a plan. Then she hops off the trunk and opens it. Might be something in here. Roll a sense motive.
Sure.
And I actually have a handout for this scene.
Oh,
Not
okay.
great. 9.
All right. Well, you'll have to suss it out yourself, I suppose. But here is the handout of what you see.
Oh, interesting. I love the art on that goblin.
Yeah.
And the Akeshni just... Oh,
I love the art on the Akeshti.
Yeah. It's like, oh god.
So
fantastic.
perfect.
Yeah, and so they kind of continue in that manner back and forth with the Akeshti trying to prompt the goblin to get into the treasure chest, and the goblin continuing to get distracted as they pick their nose or pick up other junk or
As
whatever.
goblins are wont to do.
Yes.
Am I close enough to the rest of the party to telepathically communicate back to Irene?
Sure. I'll say it.
Okay. So, back to Irene. There's a goblin and a Akeshti up here. Wasn't it the case that they were fighting? I thought we heard something like that.
She sort of repeats this to the party and says, "What do you think we should do?"
They're being very friendly with each other.
And that, so these guys are supposed to be at war, right? Like, that is,
That's what you had
it is
heard.
known.
That's what I'm getting at, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, perhaps they're outcasts and could be useful allies, friends.
I say we approach them carefully and be at the ready, but I don't think there's any reason to start shooting without a conversation.
I agree. But
Although, no, just kidding.
Although we could.
also,
Always an option.
yeah, just kind of chillfully approach.
Yeah.
Chillfully?
She-
Yeah.
Chillfully, she
We will
messages...
chill fully for like hours
Fully,
and then go,
fully, man.
you know?
Yeah. Val, hang out. No, I'm kidding. She
Well,
messages... Oh, go ahead.
No, sorry, go ahead.
Her little head bobbins, her antenna, kind of glow for a moment, and you hear in your mind, Val, stay where you are. We're coming to back you up. If it looks safe, we'll approach together.
Copy.
Copy
Val's
what?
going to stealth around to get into what would be a flanking position from where the party's approaching, just in case things go south. Slowly make my way around.
All right.
Yeah.
So the three of you kind of approach from one angle while
Yeah.
Val kind of stays hidden.
Yeah, Riki will kind of she like whispers something like inaudible to the rest of the party to Riki, and Riki goes scampering up over the junk and kind of bounding and gliding between different things, and just kind of approaches around the other flank side from Val, and
Burp.
as they as pardon you, I don't know, and she will sort of call out to the new potential friends, greetings, didn't want to sneak up on you and scare you, and she kind of like has her hands up in the air as a sign of like, be chill.
Hi there, friends.
The goblin says, "Oh, look, it's new friends." And the Akeshti says, "Halt there. What are you doing? And who are you? Are you friends or foe?"
We're junking, because we're junkers, just like you.
And we're absolutely delightful.
All right, we said the title. Shut it down.
That's it. That's actually the whole point of the game. So
Yeah, we did it.
Yep. Junkers, you say? All right. Well, you certainly look like junkers. Me name is Kesh, and my little green friend over there. My name's Mac. Mac, you could call me Mac. You have such shiny little gadgets and all sorts of things. Oh, can I look at them? Can I look at all of them, please?
No.
Merc, please, calm yourself. These people don't want you rummaging through their stuff. Nah.
Pardon me. We had heard there was some violence going on in here. We're trying to be a bit careful. What have you heard about that?
Yes, I'd say there is definitely some some problems between our two groups. You know, the trash hunters. That's the goblins that are here. They're led by a real pompous twit named Bum Guzzle. And, you know, he's a fairly brilliant inventor and engineer, but he's still a pompous twit. And then there's my boss, whose name is Asashla, and she's pretty freaking scary. And, well, the thing is that they're kind of fighting each other now because Asashla, you know, her belligerence combined with Bomb Guzzle's arrogance, you know, that leads to conflict.
Yeah, they're really mad at each other, and I don't know why. We all want junk. We just want junk. Can I look at your junk, please?
Phrasing.
Irene is going to create a gravitational pull towards like just a bunch of like cool junk in the area that all kind of zaps together and creates her one bulk of junk, and she just sets it down in front of the goblin and she says, "Go to town."
Oh, that's a neat trick. I really like that. Oh, it's like a ball of junk.
And like she's very engaged and like starts chasing the junk around.
Yeah.
You know?
She just kind of like you play absentmindedly with a dog when you're at a dinner party with one of the toys that the owner
Right.
has laying around. So that's a little racist. It's fine. Sorry, I'm judging myself. So she's like playing with the goblin as she's kind of like talking with the two of them by moving the junk around with her psychokinetic hand and stuff.
Yeah.
And kind of laughing and having like big junk energy with this goblin, I guess you could say. But she's
BJE.
yeah, she eventually
Drunk energy.
amazing. She says, "Well, it is hard when our leaders just cannot get along. But how did you two come to be friends? You sound like you know each other quite well. Fetch." Yeah, she says. She throws the junk.
Well, I'd say we became friends a couple of weeks ago. When we were both out junking and we had to fight with each other to defend ourselves against this terrifying, huge junk golem. It was big and it was terrifying. And if it wasn't for Merc over here, I'd probably be splattered a keshti all over the junk piles that we were searching through. Well, I couldn't be angry at somebody that helped save my life.
Well, I did save his life. I did save it real good.
That's true. That's true.
I did do it. It was wonderful. Yeah, he did. Or she did save my life. Well, in any case, we had to keep our friendship secret because, you know, we didn't want to cause the ire of our respective groups. So we've just kind of been hanging out on the DL, as it were. Well, there's this part of the junkyards that is contested. We call the middle ground. And there is this big wreck. And we think that if we could get into this big wreck, we could claim the middle ground for ourselves, and then we could force our two groups to become friends again. Well, that's our plan anyway.
It sounds like you need the help of some talented individuals, she says with like a flare and sets like little dancing lights out around everybody to like perfectly theatrically light the group. And she says, we are the Mariposse, and so we are always open to talking about potential work.
Well, here's the thing. We can't get into the stellar flare. I mean, the big wreck. I don't know what it's called. There's this weird, like, force field thing that keeps us from getting in. But Mark over here has a plan.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I got a plan. You want to hear about my plan?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm going to tell you about it. Ooh, that metal's really shiny. And she starts chasing after the
Yeah.
metal.
Bring it back.
I do actually have individual handouts for both of these characters
Oh,
too.
okay.
Awesome.
Oh.
Hey, in the meantime, could I roll a culture check to see if I know anything about like the leaders of their, gangs or whatever?
You can, although you guys did do this last episode and rolled pretty high, and you don't
We learned
know.
everything we could.
Yeah.
Well, that's
you-
lame.
I'm just saying you haven't really heard these names, but you can ask them questions about it, about either one of them if you'd like.
First off, Marcus Precious.
Yeah.
Just hands down.
So they're
Thank
joining
you.
the parties.
I'm really precious.
Oh my god.
Oh, wait. I was supposed to tell you about my plan.
Yeah.
You want to hear about my plan?
Yes, that would
Yes.
be great. Thank you.
Cool. What are you guys doing?
We're waiting for you to tell us about your plan.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Here,
Yeah.
Mark, check out my knife fiber net.
Please
Yeah,
don't.
damn it.
She starts rolling around in the net, getting herself all tangled in it.
I'm
just like,
taking pictures. This is just adorable.
It's like
Get
a
Riki
blanket.
in there.
It's like a blanket, but with
Yeah.
holes.
Riki just dives off of a junk that's like in the shape of Pride Rock, like a pile of junk, and just dives into the net and rolls
Kaboo,
around.
kaboo.
Yeah, it's great. And there are definitely a bunch of pictures where it's like oh no, I'm so tangled. Like oh, how did I get here? And but eventually, in order to help Merc focus, she kind of like moves the junk ball into her lap in the netting, and it's just like, here, hold this. This is the conch. Like, you have the speaking conch. Go.
Oh, okay. What do you want me to talk about?
What do you-
Your plan, man.
What? Oh, right. A plan. I think I can make a EMP key. I can make this key that can blast the force field down. Yeah, I can do it. But I need some parts that
What
I don't
do you
have. Yes, that's it. I need an electrolytic capacitor. No, no.
capacitator is what you're trying to say.
Yeah, I know. I always get that one messed up. Yep, that's what I need. An electrolytic capacitator.
Oh my
You're
god.
close enough.
A size 23 harmonic coil, and a plasma charger circuit. Do you guys have any of those? Can I have it?
Do we have any of those?
Surely not.
No, no.
I think I left them in my other space suit.
Well, that happens to me all the time. I leave things in I forget where I put them all the time. It's okay.
You can afford 2 spacesuits?
Well, I make my spacesuits
Oh Lord.
out of junk.
So would any of us know from whence we can procure
Yeah.
said items?
Oh, I know where they are.
Oh boy.
I just thought you might have them. It'd be way easier if you had them already.
While
Yeah,
that
that's fair.
that is true. Unfortunately, we do not. Where can
If you have a broken one, I could mend it.
That's pretty cool. Let me
I'm
look.
pretty cool.
Let me look. Oh my god.
I have a broken voice box.
Well, isn't
right.
that convenient?
Probably not. It's broken.
Here, and she reaches out one of her 4 limbs for it.
Oh no, I just
What?
have one. You can't know.
I'll fix it for you.
Oh, but it's more fun broken.
What?
You know what? Sure. Live your best life.
No, look, if you let her fix it, I'll show you a pretty cool trick.
Ooh. And she thinks. And meanwhile, Kesh is just like shaking his hand, holding the bridge of his nose. Oh my god. I really like this goblin, but she just so distracted. Listen, here's the deal.
What? No. I want to see the trick.
Fine. And so she gives you the voice box, like very reluctantly.
Yeah. A thrum of arcane energy surges through all the lines in her wings and along the markings on her carapace and through her fingers, and it refabricates the voice box, and she hands it back.
Now it.
And she like tries it out. She like holds it up to
Yeah.
her throat.
My name is Merc. It was better when it was broken. But thank you. I'm sorry. I'm so rude.
So rude.
Thanks for
We can-
trying.
We
Can I
can
see the
break
trick?
it
And then
again.
she like literally like slams it against the treasure chest and breaks it again. Just
Yeah. Perfect.
I didn't even show you the trick.
No, but you still can.
But you can though. That's an option.
All right. I feel like we're falling away from the plan, your brilliant plan, and how we can help you find these items to do the plan that you came up with. Man, must be overlooked by your incredibly smart inventor boss. But you've got it where it counts, baby.
Here.
Okay.
Where?
Well,
I know. I'm
Oh,
confused.
Oh my god.
all right. No more compliments. Got it. So where can we find these items?
Perhaps I should take over at this point. I will. We have located that they. Well, there's one in Trash Hunter territory, which shouldn't be too hard for you to procure. There's one. Well, that's the electrolytic capacitor. And then there's one. The harmonic coil can be found in the unbrewed turf. Those are my people. But you're gonna want to be very careful of the unbrewed. We don't take kindly to trespassers. And then Merc says,
Ooh, I know where the answer one is. It's in a big scary junk pot.
The big
Yes,
scary what now?
Junkbot.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yes, unfortunately, that is in this junk golem, and, well, that's a very dangerous foe indeed, as I've mentioned. Punches like a truck, and is immune to most magic.
Ugh,
Great.
zit.
Is
Merc
it?
says,
Well, what about Zethelred? Maybe he could help.
What's a Zethelred?
What's a Zethelred? It's
Yes.
a big scary lizard.
Is that something that we're familiar with? And Emily's having a brain fart. Or is this-
Kesh says, let me clarify. Zethelred is a solitary, pretty hard-edged Vesk who arrived here in the outer junk fields about a month ago. Both the trash hunters and the unbrewed leave him alone,
Yeah, he's just so intense.
says Merc. Kesh says, it's been quite a while since I've seen him, but I might speak to him before you attempt to defeat the junk golem. He probably has some insight on that. And he kind of tells you where all of 3 of these locations are, and also tells you where the junk golem tends to be. So gives you kind of coordinates for 4 different locations.
Okay.
And he will continue to kind of give you more insight on the contested territory and the unbrewed and the trash hunters. He goes on to tell you that they've warred for months, skirmishing over worthless patches of junk. Bomb Guzzle and the trash hunters want the scrap itself, while Asashla's unbrewed want control of the land. The 2 factions seldom leave the outer junk fields, and of course you guys already know that this conflict has not expanded into town. The wreck area that they talk about is particularly contentious. Trash hunter scouts ventured inside first, and their curiosity cost them their lives. Without realizing what they were doing, one of the space goblins activated the wreck. And they don't know how they did that or whatever, but that's when some dormant systems sprang to life, trapping some trash hunters on the wrong side of the force field and some security robots, causing them to be obliterated by said security systems. Bomb Guzzle blamed the Unbrewed for this unfortunate event when the scouts never returned, and as no one could prove otherwise, because of the impenetrable force field, the 2 groups clashed.
I just imagine that whole thing, Benny Hill. You know.
Yeah, like very much. They now they had reached a tentative truce, and each agreed that whoever could get inside this ship would permanently control this patch of the outer junk fields known as the mid-zone. It had been considered neutral territory, and while the 2 factions still fight occasionally over scavenging sites, the mid-zone has attained mythic status in the scant month since its establishment, now representing the ultimate prize in the war between the 2 groups. And these 2 that you've just met, they want to be the ones to gain control of the mid-zone so they can bring a peace accord there.
It's like a new PvP zone in an MMO, in an MMORPG, like, you know, that just came out a month ago. Everybody's so excited to attack each other on it.
Right. So they give you all that, and so to speak in normal English, you are looking for an electrolytic capacitor, a size 23 harmonic coil, and a plasma charging unit. The capacitor is in an area that the trash hunters occupy. The harmonic coil is with the unbrewed, and the plasma charging circuit is in the junk bot. You also have the location of a campsite for this Vesk.
They also said you were going to speak English. Jeez.
Yeah.
Technobabble.
I took a lot of notes. They don't entirely make sense, but I did take a lot of notes.
Okay,
They also
go ahead.
offer a cozy den within a ruined Ringsworks Wanderer starship.
Oh.
that you can use as a rest zone, if you so feel inclined.
Oh, we do.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you have what? You never showed me that trick.
Oh boy.
Yes. Well, he's like, oh, well, hand it over.
What?
The voice box.
Oh, you didn't say the voice box was part of the trick.
It was strongly implied.
Totally implied.
What? Oh, fine. Here.
Okay. And he to like kind of make jest of it a little bit, he pulls out his like juggling balls that he uses as a street performer and sets them on fire and starts juggling and then throws the voice box into his juggling rotation for like literally for like 45 seconds. And then it's like, "Oh, I'm just joking with you. Though I am a good juggler." I've reached an impasse because I was gonna Val is not recognized as being here.
Right.
And
Val's still
trick
hiding.
The
I've
trick
had a
was gonna
couple
be
of
to
spots.
slap it into Val's neck, you know?
There's a couple of spots where I'm thinking, like, should I? No, should I? No, they're just going. We'll let them. We'll let them keep going.
I will say, when you are juggling with the fire, Merc's eyes go like super wide, and then when you incorporate the voice box in it, she starts like biting her nails really nervously, like,
Oh God! Don't burn my broken voice box, please. But keep doing it. This is so neat. This is so neat. Oh gosh! I'm so conflicted with how I feel. Oh.
Cobb is just kind of looking around, like
Yeah.
trying to pinpoint where Val is.
I'm gonna rip this Band-Aid off. But he says, no, he entertains her for a little bit longer with the juggling, just to kind of get see those emotions pass on her face. But he's like, I'm just joking around, but in order to show you the real trick, would you mind if I call my friend? He's on up the path, and this you'll get a kick out of this. Is that okay?
Sure.
Yeah,
It's a free junkyard. Well, it's not really, but
right.
right
So I mean,
here is okay.
I imagine we have comm units, right?
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah. So he smacks his comm unit. And he says, "Okay, Val, you can come out now."
And Val will walk down from like part of a scrap heap where he was kind of melding into it because robot into junk is super camouflage like. He's gonna come out. He has his pistol drawn, and he's holding it up. Goes to holster it as he walks down and says, "Is everything good? I didn't hear the conversation, but you all seem friendly now."
at the side of you, Merc runs behind Kesh's legs.
Says, oh, it's another robot. Ah!
It's okay. It's okay. He's our friend. And he says, "Yes, Val, everything's fine. I would like to say we just made these two our new friends as well."
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
He had his hand like floating towards his pistol, and you said new friends. You go, new friends, right? New friends.
Yeah, introduce yourself, Val.
Oh man, let me pull up the acronym again.
Don't forget you're still on the John Wayne voice.
Oh yeah, that's right. My name is Val 2.
I forgot.
Val 2?
Yes,
Val 2 what?
D2.
Val 2. The number numerical 2.
And
Nope, that's too many. Go back one.
You
Like,
V.
it's one too many.
Nope.
It's one
Yeah,
too
sure.
many.
Yeah,
That's a V.
they're both V's.
Right, 2 V's.
Oh,
it's a weird W.
it's a weird number.
And there's an L.
Looks over at Iranian.
right.
No wonder it took you so long to talk to
Yep.
these people.
Yes, now you see.
Yeah.
And he walks up to the beautiful moth woman in our party and says, "Would you mind mending this again real quick so we can slap it in our friend Val?
Wait,
I just
what
want
are
to
you
see
doing?
what happens." "Oh,
Are
you're
you
fine."
using
You're
me
fine.
as some sort of trick?
Yes.
Am I
This is
Exactly.
entertainment?
Exactly
part of the
that.
show.
Yes.
I'm into.
Yeah, she looks at you and she looks at Val and she says, "Val, are you down to clown?"
I guess.
All right, and she does thrums out with magic and then just like fixes the voice box again, and then she turns to you and like very carefully tries to help you fit it in to your voice box.
All right, take out the old one, put in the new one. Full disclosure, I didn't plan a voice for tonight. I was gonna run voice box version 3 for another session, but should we leave it up to the chat? Or do you got an idea?
My thought is that you have a voice box now that you can choose your setting at will with a full voice box.
Yeah.
So now you have a fixed one, but it's like at will. I still think that we should ask the chat. We've got Elvis, we've got Arnold.
Wait, hey Arnold? Oh, Arnold.
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 I want to pump you up. Get to the chopper. I can't do
Oh,
it.
do Sean Connery.
What? No, I can't do Sean. I can't do that. That's yours.
Boomhauer, Southern Belle. Any of those
Southern Belle.
stick out to you, Tyler? You can keep doing John Wayne if you want.
Man, 2 Connerys. You know what, chat? Keep throwing them in there. I'm just gonna play with them a little bit.
Yeah.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna start writing them down, and Val's rediscovering his personality. So I think the big thing that he's gonna shoot for is just kind of go for what feels right and just experiment. So I'm starting a list now.
Oh man, they're coming in hot. So,
yeah, y'all are gonna have to give me a minute.
Just imagine
so continue on.
Val tuning a radio, just like
Merc like finally gets a little bit more courageous and runs up to you and is just fascinated by your design and is like starts to like poke at you a little bit.
Says, this is pretty cool plating on your leg here. And how did you get these spikes on there? Who does your welding?
I'm gonna kind of click things around. I do all of my welding myself, kid. Oh yeah. Nope, don't like that one.
No, damn it.
I can't.
Can I have your old voice box? The broken one?
Yeah,
Please?
you'll toss it to her.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And she puts it up. My name is Merc. I'm going to use this voice for a little while. What other voices do you have, new friend?
You'd best skedaddle on out of here, partner.
I couldn't find it tonight. That was perfect, though.
Oh my god.
Oh
youth
my
pastor.
Oh, there's so many.
Andre the Giant. Anybody want the peanut?
Yeah, I'd like a peanut.
Not.
Yeah, okay. I think I'm getting hungry.
All right. I don't have anything for that. She says after like basically having a running list of cool ass spells that she's using to entertain. She's like, I didn't come equipped with a treat bag, unfortunately.
That's okay. I've got some beef jerky and canned beans.
Love that for you. All right. So,
Jerky, you say?
where are we going to go first, friends? What do we think is the best idea?
Do we need to hunker down for a little bit? And does anybody need to set a spell, as it were?
Ooh. Do I don't remember. I think I still have everything.
Yeah.
I'm good. How is everybody else after our last battle?
I'm good. I just couldn't remember where everybody else was. Oh my gosh, they are still rolling in. Kool-Aid Man, Gilbert.
Yiza.
Anime cat girl. What am I gonna do for that?
Just like every time you get a hit, you just say "Yatta!"
Oh my god. Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Gilbert Godfrey.
You
I'm
can
putting.
you can always hit him with the ara ara, like.
All right, we got to pull this back in. This is I
We
feel this
can't.
falling away from us
All
very
right,
quickly.
we gotta move along. All right, so as far as Kesh, you said your people, they do not like trespassers. Will they simply view us as trespassers for existing, or is there a way to approach them that they will respect?
No, I'm pretty sure that they will shoot you as soon as they see you.
Okay, good to know.
We're not very nice people, but I'm trying to change that. But most of these Ikeshtis are outcast for one reason or another, and there's a couple of them that really scare me. They're like into some real dark shit.
What do you mean dark shit? Tell me more.
Have you ever heard of Zonku phone?
All right, I'm out. I'm out.
Wait, what is that? What can I roll a thing? Or do I need
well,
to?
I think that, that's a pretty generally known deity.
Yeah.
As far as the depth of which you would know it, I don't know. But you do know it's like an evil god of pain. I think everybody kind of just knows that. Is there something more particular you want to...
Yeah, I guess just like what cults of, like, yes, bad pain baby, but like what about what do cults generally do when they worship this?
Boy,
deity?
if I got a show for you to listen to.
Yeah, like a whole second season of Southern Tomfoolery is your response to that. No, so like you know that there. Well, let's roll a check, and I'll.
Okay. I will. Let's see. What would this be? Mysticism?
Yes.
All right.
Can I aid?
No, not on a recall knowledge.
All right. 15.
15. Yeah. So the basic things that you would know here is that typically worshippers of Zon-Kuthon are very much into pain, whether they cause it or inflict it on themselves. That depends on the mindset of the particular cult. You would find it strange that there would be any actual organized worship of Zon-Kuthon here, in that this is probably a couple Akeshti who don't really know what they're doing.
Right.
But there is it's enough to kind of, and he says that it's only a couple of them, right? It's like the unbrood as a whole are not like worshippers of Zon-Kuthon.
Yeah.
There's just like a couple.
How does the rest of your clan feel about that?
Well, I mean, they're too busy, worried about getting land. I mean, they don't really care. It's they just like to fight. So,
Where exactly can we find this item within your...
well, as I said, they gave you areas
Okay,
that
Yeah.
you can go to.
Right.
all right.
Hearing all this talk about like Zon-Kuthon stuff, just kind of off to the side, Skip's like puts his hand on his head like, oh shit, we got to deal with Zoni K stuff. And it's like the only thing worse than a band of Kuthites is a band of amateur Kuthites.
Well, perhaps we won't have to deal with them. I'm trying this new thing, optimism. How's it taking?
You're doing great.
Thanks. I think you're doing great too.
Well, thank you.
So where are we going to go first? I mean, if we were to go to the Unbrood, that's what they're called, right? If we were to go there first, I mean, keying in on your optimism, friends, we know what to expect. Just a whole lot of shit. And that's kind of nice, as opposed to, if we go to the tried to find the electrolytic capacitor with the trash hunters. We don't necessarily know what to expect. Although if we were to go to them first, they might be willing to come and help us if we can find. Would there be trash hunters who might be interested in this middle ground idea?
They're all interested in the middle ground, but they want it for themselves. That's why we have to get control of it so we can dominate the conversation. Ooh,
I think
dominate. That's a new word for me.
She goes, this is the worst. She goes, it's a good one in the right company. Anyway, so he is just a pansexual disaster bug at all turns. But ultimately, she sort of is thinking on this, and she says, I don't really think there's necessarily a right answer. I think we just need to choose one and go with it. What do you think?
I would say a Keshti first.
All right.
So quickly again, and I'm sorry if I blanked out. The 3 locations are the robot and just the Keshti stronghold and the goblin stronghold.
Yeah, basically.
I wouldn't say that they're strongholds, but they're
areas.
Yeah.
Weak hold, sure.
Weak hold. And my understanding, if the Vesk is really only going to help us with the robot, the golem. Is that okay? So it's not like we go recruit him and then he comes and helps us talk to the Akeshti.
Right.
Gotcha.
Well, and wasn't he gonna talk to the Vesk for us?
It was gonna
No.
try. Oh,
He was suggesting that y'all go talk to the
that we go
Vesk.
talk to them. Yeah.
Oh, well, in that case, I've always been fascinated with Vesk, their sort of monolithic culture. My father, back on our home planet where Grippleys come from, he was always a bit of a dreamer, and this is probably part of the reason he left, but he had this grand plan to go and meet with the highest ranking Vesk military or leadership he could, and try to get the Vesk to make our homeworld, our Ripley planet, a protectorate of the Veskarium. Isn't that wild?
Yes, that's
Super
Can't
wild.
comment in
Wild.
character on that.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't work.
So, all right. So it looks like we're between going to talk to new Vest friend potentially, or going to certain violence.
Well, if we can go talk to New Vesk first, then let's go chat, I guess.
Yeah,
I
she
think-
looks a little nervous because she knows that is going to lead them to a big bad fighting thing that her magic will do jack for. So she goes, well, if you're sure.
Well, he's not at the robot. He's on the way to
No.
the robot.
He
But
potentially
it
has
is a road that-
information.
Yeah.
Yeah, potentially has information about how to defeat the junk golem.
I suppose we can go make a Vesk friend a best friend, she says.
Yes! Sorry.
I'm sorry, I got lost in the chat. Tommy Wiseau trying to sound like anybody but Tommy Wiseau. I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm
Which
taking
one are
that
we
note.
going to?
So let's go to the Vesk.
To the Vest.
Yeah,
Okay.
and Val's opinion on it is that if what I understand is that this junk golem roams, right?
Yeah, so we just need to avoid the area they said that it was usually found in.
Right.
That's what I think. That's what I either want to find out or get more clarity on. If it roams, my thought is to take care of that first and foremost. Last thing we need to do is to be at another site and to have this son of a bitch roll up on us.
It does not
When we're
roam
doing
in that capacity. You know what I mean?
Got it.
But we're
Got
still going there first, so let's go meet
I don't know
this
if I can
Vesk.
spell it out any clearer. You have
Yeah.
4 options, and they're all independent of each other.
Yeah. We pick the Vesk.
The Vesk. All right.
Yeah. Sorry.
So that's okay. Merc and Kesh they provide directions to Zethelred's camp. It's only about a 30-minute walk from their little ruined starship that they've turned into a camp. Let's put you on a new map.
It'd be even faster if this shithole would accommodate my rickshaw.
You have a rickshaw?
Yes, I have a space rickshaw.
I've always wanted to make a rickshaw, but there's not enough room for one here, as you can plainly see.
I know that's the problem. But hey, don't let your dreams be dreams. You can still make a rickshaw.
Made it canon. Oh, I love it. It's already canon, but
All right, let's see here. Oh my god.
reinforced.
It might need to just be like a bicycle in here.
All right. I'm gonna put you guys each on the map here.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, he big. Oh, he real big.
Somebody casting a large spell on Val for a second.
Get big.
All right. Before y'all do anything, let me read you a little description of what you see here.
Mhm.
A small lean-to stands at one end of this clearing. The front half of a massive dark green starship looms above, blotting out the sun. Broken weaponry, laser arrays, and plasma cannons jut from the hull, casting long shadows across the ground. Small craters, each ringed with scorch marks, mar the red dirt. What do y'all want to do here?
And this is the Vesk's camp, or so we've been told.
That's weird. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. I think we should probably just like approach as friends, don't you think?
Well, in that case, I want you guys to roll initiative.
Oh no.
What?
Oh
Son
no!
of a bitch.
That's the
I've made a
opposite.
decision.
We didn't want to do that though.
I even
Mulligan.
had the thought, I was like, should I roll survival and like see if he's, if we need to like track him down?
Drawing down on us from a 4.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, that's right. I have to select my token first.
Yeah, let me put the turn order up first.
Hold on.
Oops.
Everything got terrible. Hold on.
Yeah, baby.
All right. I am missing. Right, that'll do it. All right, so it looks like Irene, you get to decide what to do first. Now, I've put you in initiative, but you haven't really seen any kind of threat.
Yeah.
Which I feel like this music is maybe a little too intense for what we're
So
trying
I
to do.
say, oh
I was
my
like,
God.
they're coming. Like, what's
Whoever
happening?
they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's take it to something a little bit less.
Take it to the chorus.
Mhm.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
All right. So, Irene, what would you like to do?
Woo.
So she doesn't really know they're in danger yet.
Right.
Like, so, she sees the camp. What do I see? Like, just, I mean, you've already described it, but does it look
Mhm.
like there's been a scuffle here, or are we too far away to know, or?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that there looks like there's a scuffle here, other than the craters that are in the ground below you with the scorch marks.
Yeah. So she's going to follow, like, try to like look at where the scorch marks are in the ground, and then like look up on either side to see if she can see where like maybe the source of those marks are came from.
All right. So, why don't you go ahead and give me a perception?
I will. I'll do that.
Okay. So, you
Yeah.
will
Well, be
if you
careful
wanna-
up there, honey,
If
okay?
you want to make a perception, you will need to move at half speed.
Okay, that's fine. I'm not moving anywhere.
You're not moving anywhere.
Yeah, like I guess she might move as far as here to look at this one if she
Okay.
doesn't think she's in danger.
All right. So, roll a perception.
Okay. And I will. I just want to warn you that I am not good at it. That's a 2. It's just a 2.
I mean, it's it looks very charred.
yeah.
It looks as if something impacted the ground.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, she says something feels weird, but should we just go check it out? She just kind of like peers beyond the cannons and the shadows back towards the camp, and she says, hello?
yeah, you get no response
Yeah.
when you shut out. I will say, what's your total movement that you have?
I have uh I think it's oh my god. 20 flying and 30 walking.
Are you walking or flying?
She is on the ground at present because she
Okay.
was looking at the thing.
I'm sorry. So how much walking did you have? You said 30.
30, yeah.
So you do have 10 more feet of movement if you'd like. Otherwise, you can stay right where you are.
I mean, listen, she doesn't think anything is wrong, even though, because she can't hear the music. I can.
Yeah.
And so while I want to be like, yeah, she would stay back here, I think she doesn't feel like she has any reason to fear. So she's just going to like kind of walk up to maybe here, I guess, and have Ricky just scrabble up the side of this junk to here,
Okay.
maybe.
Great.
To here.
Val,
Yeah.
you're up.
Oh, this place really gives me the heebie-jeebies, so I'm just gonna pick up a rock and I'm gonna roll it. Sorry, I gotta get out of it. I'm gonna roll it in front of me as far as I can, maybe like 10, 15 feet in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
And see if I disturb anything.
So you're rolling a rock directly in front of you.
Yeah, about 50, as far as I can roll it reliably.
Mm-hmm. Nothing happens.
Take it real slow now, guys. The scorch marks on the ground look like there's some sort of minefield or something that's been going off. So be real careful, and I'll take a few steps up.
All right. You're good. Nothing
And I'll pull
happens.
up my... Wait, no, I probably can't do all that. Wait, I'm moving, and I have a +1 BAB. I
Yeah,
pull up my
so-
pistol.
Yes.
Pull out my gun.
All right, Skip, you're up.
Yeah, I mean, Skip has no awareness that there's anything going on, much, like, Anne's point, like, we don't hear the music.
Yeah.
So he just, it's difficult terrain, so it's like he's having to step over.
So it's
Rocks
only
and
difficult terrain if you're rolling a perception.
Yeah.
If you want to roll perception as part of your move, you can only move half your move.
Okay. Well, I mean, sure. Like, I think it's the kind of situation where we would all just be trying to perceive if there's any threats around. So, I mean, I'll roll a perception.
Do you want to move first, or do you want to roll it from there?
I guess I'll move up next to Irene.
Okay.
Friends.
Roll. Yes, that is correct.
Hold my bobbins.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. 10.
Ooh. Yeah, as you said, you don't even hear the music, so with a natural one, you don't know anything. You're just rolling right along.
This is fine.
It's all fine. Cobb, you're up.
Okay, so question: does it have to be perception, or can it be survival? Can she be like looking for tracks or anything? The mention of a minefield. She's kind of looking for anything out of place. I know there's shit all over the place. Everything's out of place, but
I mean, I guess the question is are you looking for tracks specifically?
So how about this? Orienteering. Once each hour while traveling through unfamiliar terrain, and each time you move closer to a natural hazard such as quicksands or patches of poisonous atmosphere, you can use survival to keep from getting lost or to notice or avoid the hazard. I don't know. Just throwing that out there.
I hear you.
Can I do that?
You tell me what you want to do.
I'm you son of a bitch. I'll do a perception because that makes more sense. I'm just looking for general stuff.
All right, are you gonna do it from where you are, or are you gonna move?
I'll move up because everybody else is moving. I'll move right up next to Val.
There it is. All right, so when you step in this square, I need you and Val to roll reflex saves, please.
Oh,
My big cow feet. Gosh darn it!
stupid cow feet.
Got her as basically a buried torpedo explodes as you step on that
A
square.
torpedo?
Yes.
No wonder you asked
Well-
if I was walking or flying. Jesus.
Well,
Oh, y'all are dead.
All right, let's get those reflex saves from the two of you. What do we got?
Val gets a 21.
Okay, what about you?
I have a +0 to reflex.
Uh-huh.
I rolled a 16.
Okay, well, you guys both passed.
Oh, thank
That's the
God.
good news.
Oh, thank God.
You are going to take half of 8 damage. I rolled pretty low.
Val has evasion.
Oh,
Oh,
already?
yo.
You
Second
get that
level?
at level 2? Dang. All right, well, then you take no damage, and Cobb, you take 4 points of damage.
Fine. I'll take that.
As this plasma torpedo just explodes out from under your feet. You can go the rest of your movement, though, right there, if you want. And you can still roll your perception.
You're so lucky. That's like the shittiest torpedo in the world.
Yeah.
I know.
You know,
I'm okay
the
with
weapon's designed to destroy entire ships. You know?
Yeah.
Cobb's just like, whoa, that was kind of crazy. I will keep moving. I roll.
That's your movement, right?
I only
That's your
rolled like a
15
9.
feet.
15.
On your perception.
No, baby, I can
Yeah.
get another 5.
You have 40 total
I got
movement.
40, baby.
And you rolled a what?
I got a 9 on perception.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah. Thanks. Yes, Adam. Yes, I know.
That's terrible.
I wasn't sure,
Aware.
but thank you for clarifying.
Yeah.
So-
my pleasure.
The one thing that I will do as a free action, I'm sorry, can you tell me the name of this cat again?
Zethelred.
Zethelred, we are here to speak with you. We mean no harm. And she'll hold her hands up. Like she doesn't have her, out.
Okay.
Weapon. That's the one.
Yeah.
Her horns. She tucks away her
I
horns.
just put them in my back pocket.
All right. Irene, you're up.
Okay. Back to here. Okay. So she in reaction to the loud noise just lifts her legs off the ground immediately and her wings start buzzing because she's like, nah, I'm not about that life. And she says, so there's still been no response from anybody this
Correct.
entire time, right?
Mhm.
So she is going to fly over. Let's see. If I'm flying, I can go. Oh my god. Why roll 20? Okay. She's gonna go fly over here because now harm has potentially been attempted.
Mhm.
So she's going to fly about 5 feet in, like, up into the air and just press herself against this alcove over here. And Ricky is going to keep climbing the sides and scrabble forward here to try and have a look into here. Is that a possibility for?
Well, yeah, Irene can definitely do a perception check.
Okay. She's so bad, but we're gonna do our best. Hi-ya! All right. Oh,
I need a clip of
Hey,
that.
I rolled a natural 20. Plus 1 is a 21.
You
Here's
have
the-
to sing that every time you
Every
roll
time.
down.
Here's the bad news.
Ah,
That's still a fail.
All right.
What?
Well,
this bitch.
Fine.
This bitch being Adam.
it's fine, Adam. Okay. I liked Whiskey GM better.
Ooh, dank.
Well, I'm sorry, I had a long weekend, and
It's
I can't-
okay, but work on it. No, I'm kidding. It's fine. I'm not
Fair,
gonna
no, that's fair.
antagonize
Yeah.
you.
Get
Fair.
drunk, scrub.
As I drink my like super cool water. Like
Right.
Yeah.
Val, you're up.
All right. Val everybody be really, really careful. We really
God.
just look really close before you step on anything, okay? And we'll perception ahead like others are. No, you know what? I'm going to go back to the rock rolling strategy. I'm going to roll a rock
Rolling.
15 feet in front of me.
All right, you do that, and nothing happens. Just ting, 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 ting.
Just throw Ricky.
No.
Also, can we just say that Val is currently short for Valerie?
Valerie.
Valerie.
Val,
My name's
Oh,
Val
no.
too.
Oh no.
when you step right there, another
hitting the
explosion
outlets?
goes off.
Oh no!
And so I need reflex saves from Cobb and Val once again.
Jesus Christ!
Oh no, Cobb, sorry.
I mean, I found my mic with my head. Ouch. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I got a 6.
Yeah, that's not good. You're going to take the full damage.
No.
Tyler, with your 21, you're not going to take any damage.
Yeah, another one.
I'm rolling real crap on the damage, so that's the good news. You only take 6 points of electric and fire damage as another
Wow.
plasma torpedo.
Tortoise.
Plasma tortoise
Okay.
explodes under your feet, Val.
That's my next character.
There it is. Thank you. You're doing
Plasma tortoise?
plasma
Yes.
tortoise.
Okay, well, you're finding them.
I
Oh,
mean,
sorry about that, Cobb. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry.
ouch.
I love that. I love that. Val's finding him and not taking any damage, just like boom, boom.
Hey,
let
bad.
me just dodge invasion right on past you there.
It just throwing oops left and right, like
Oop.
whoop, whoop.
Oop.
Yeah, so you can move past to where you were gonna move.
And I think on my next turn, I'm just gonna zigzag across the field.
Just get them all.
I'm just gonna clear them for y'all. That's what's happening, anyways. Let's just take
do
it
you
all.
want to? Do you want to do that? Like you can
Yes.
say that to the crew and say, "Why don't you all just hold still?"
Yeah.
Okay.
Why doesn't everybody just stay back over there, okay? And I'll just, whoop, 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 and I'll go I will go every,
You'll cover the whole field.
cover the whole field, left and right.
So okay, I was gonna say
Well,
I'll
hold on
roll.
before you do
There
that.
were 2.
Start where you were.
Yeah.
Where do the rest of you guys want to be?
Up in the air, so high, so far away from these explosions.
I keep clicking the OBS to try and move a damn token. That's not gonna work. I would like to move back here.
All right.
That's where I would like to be.
I was gonna try to assist him by I wanted to roll survival and see if I could look for signs of maybe know where one is for sure. He can beeline that, knock it out.
So survival's not gonna get it. It's a perception roll.
Yeah.
It's a trap finding. Perception is
Could-
the skill set for trap finding.
Could we maybe from up since I have a higher thing on my next turn, maybe my perception could, I don't know, be better or easier from above?
No.
Okay. Listen,
Well,
these
I
are
like-
questions.
I like where your head's at.
Well, with survival, I mean, I could also try to. I mean, unless I just can't do anything with survival, can I look for signs of him? We haven't seen the guy, right?
No, you haven't seen the guy.
Can I also do that?
Well, okay. I would like to resolve one thing at a time here.
Well, okay,
You
Adam.
know.
All right.
Okay, my bad. I'll just stop doing stuff.
Well, Tyler is going to run around, and I'm giving
Yeah.
you the opportunity to position yourself
Yeah.
in a maybe safer spot. Riki, Irene, I would say you're probably safe where you are.
Uh-huh.
Cobb, you're probably safe. Skip, you may or may not be safe.
Yeah, sure. I'll move back.
All right. Basically, what I need, Val, is 4 reflex saves.
4 reflex saves. All right. Val's going to be doing the polka all through this area.
Okay.
And 4, you said?
4. Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So I got the lowest was a 9, highest was a 22.
So you only failed one of those.
Nice.
And nobody else is close enough to the explosions to deal with to have any problems. So you're going to take half. Right, evasion gives you half damage even on a fail. Is that correct?
Oh, I'll need to look into that. I don't know how
I'm
it
pretty sure
works.
that's the case. Maybe not. That's 10
I'll get
points of
back to you on
damage. Yep. All right, and then I will show you guys where all these were. And now, Skip, if you want to do a survival to try to find tracks or any sign of the Vesk that you're looking for, by all means.
Sure. 21 on a survival.
Okay, let's see here. You see very, very faint tracks leading out of this little clearing, which would give you the indication that he has not been here, or anyone for that matter, for at least a week or two.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So I, kind of saunter over to Valerie, and I say, thanks for clearing out the mines. That could have been a lot more of a headache, but if you look here, and he points out to where the track is, it's these look like Vesk prints, but these are old. I don't see any fresh ones that are any newer than a week or two old.
Put his fists on his hips. Are you telling me that I polkaed through that whole minefield for no good reason?
Well, I think preventing us from accidentally stepping on one's a pretty good reason.
Okay, no, that's a good reason. That's a good reason.
She goes, I mean, I could have just energy raided the entire field and no one could have had to walk over these horrible traps. But you know what? You just looked like you were having so much fun.
I was having fun, really.
Yeah.
It was a polka after all.
Uh-huh.
It was a polka.
Oh, God. I can't, Tyler. I mean, I can, but I can't.
You just can't, no? You want me to go back to the Macho Man?
No, I love
Yes,
it.
yes, every day.
Every
yes.
day.
Every day. That's what I want. Yeah, she's very confused and she's just gonna fly over here and have a look at the camp a little closer.
Ooh, no, just kidding.
You're dead.
Do you like
That's
GM now? Oh.
Yeah. So as you look through the camp, you see that the Vesk has pulled some furnishings from the starship wreckage that's right there to the north, and arranged them into a makeshift living space using tarps as kind of to protect from the elements. You see a heavy-duty sleeping bag stretched across a broken command table serving as a bed. A half-eaten moldy energy bar lies on the bed, evidence that no one has been at this camp for over a week. Why don't you give me a perception check and see if you can't find a little bit more?
What a
Or somebody
terrible.
else can, but
yeah.
you know.
Can I aid somebody else's perception check
Sure,
by helping
sure.
them look? Maybe Cobb? Is your
Maybe
perception
no.
better?
I got a +1. I was just here to
Okay,
guard
me
you.
too. You know what? It's fine. I'll just roll it.
Hey,
It's
I mean,
great.
I have a
Mystic.
+9.
Yeah, come on up here.
Bubbins.
Help us look around.
Yeah.
Skip, you and I
Get
take a
your
look
bubbins
around.
in here.
Can we assist him?
Yes.
I might
Yeah,
roll
okay.
a 10.
So I roll.
I'm rolling along.
I rolled a 6.
I rolled a 9.
So no assist.
So no aid.
Great. Damn it.
Good job, team.
Val gets a 13, but that's not an aid. That's just on my own.
So you rolled a 13 total.
Mhm.
But what did...
There's that.
28.
That's where it's at.
That's,
28.
That's
All
much
right.
better than a
28 is what you need to get the really high DC 14 perception check.
Missed it by 1?
Yeah, by 1. You guys are all just looking around, and nobody thinks to lift up the pillow that's on the bed, and right up under the pillow is a data pad,
Oh.
a personal
shit.
data pad.
Got something here.
Dear diary.
Mm-hmm.
Today I buried my favorite torpedoes.
Yeah, right. Right.
I wonder
torpedoes have been
who
handed
will
down.
die tomorrow.
Through my Vesk family for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
Which is why they do such shit damage.
And you also find a steel lockbox right under the bed. Like, like everybody's like, I can't, there's nothing in here. And you're like,
We're
look
just
under the pillow. Here's a data pad. You like, just look under the bed. Here's a lockbox.
Nobody's looking at anything. We're just standing around doing the Travolta. Like,
Yeah.
That definitely tracks for Cobb. I
Uh-huh.
just imagine Cobb. Well, there's nothing around. Okay, yeah, so Skip's just like, data pad, lockbox, like there's plenty here. I'm assuming the lockbox with lock in its name is locked.
Indeed.
Okay.
is it of the mechanical or rather the digital or the analog?
The data pad is locked with a computer lock, and the lockbox is locked with a simple lock, like a mechanical lock.
Okay.
I can take a look at one or both.
I can assist in engineering,
Yeah.
or I can smash
Hey,
it.
Cobb, why
open.
don't you take a look at this lockbox down here with me?
Okay.
And maybe a second pair of eyes will help me out.
Absolutely.
Do
Yeah,
you
and-
have an engineering toolkit?
I do.
Sweet.
I'm pretty. Yes,
That's
I
pretty
do.
good. I don't.
Skip having no ranks in either of those skills is like, all right, do your work.
Of course, you need a kit.
Okay,
What was
I'm
I
going to
thinking?
change my dice because
Ooh.
I can do this. A 15.
Oh, that's an aid.
There's a torpedo in the lockbox.
No.
Oops, all torpedoes.
All torpedoes.
Oh god. So
which-
I got a 16 before the aid with engineering.
Okay, so that takes it to an 18.
Which is
Not
what
gonna
we
get
need.
it. No, it's not going to get it.
This one's kind of tough, Cobb. Here, you got a different pick? Let me take a look at a different pick.
Can I rip the lock off?
Can
I force it
Sure,
open?
give me a straight strength.
Not
Let's
in
see.
athletics?
No.
That's poo poo, Adam. That's
Or you could just like not do it at all.
Oh, I see you're just
Are
going to
you
grab it right from the...
kidding?
Oh, okay.
A 10. I rolled another 6.
Yeah, that's not going to get it. Does anybody else have engineering?
I
Wanna
do.
Take a stab at it. All right,
I'll do
go
it.
for it.
All right. Let's see. I have a plus 8 to this roll. Okay. 19.
19. We'll get it.
Are you
Yeah, baby.
kidding me?
I loosened it for you.
Thank you so much for that.
You are welcome.
In the logbox, you find 3 spell gems,
Yes.
a light rubbish cannon, and a. Oh, sorry. There's also in plain sight. So in the logbox are 3 spell gems. In plain sight is a light rubbish cannon propped up against the bed, and a suit of gold.
You guys didn't even sheath a cannon?
And a suit of golem forged plating 2 hanging from an armor stand right next to it.
What? That's good armor.
Adam, you're not drinking, baby. What's going
That's
on?
the problem. That's the problem.
That's the problem.
I will make myself a whiskey drink in the break for sure.
There you go.
Is it break time now?
So
Not yet.
I'm super excited about spell gems. Just
All right.
saying.
Yeah.
All
Tell
right,
me
so
more.
here's the spell gems. Spell gem of junk armor, spell gem of junk barricade, and spell gem of junk restraints.
Oh, it's just your whole spec, Anne.
I know. In gems, it's almost like I could have just been a technomancer. It's fine. No, it's fine. Tell me more about what some of these things do. So barricade, I'm guessing, creates.
All
a
right,
cool
so
effect.
junk armor you already know about, right?
Yeah. I'm
Um,
wearing mine. My model right now.
Right. So junk barricade is a level 4 spell, and you turn a pile of 1 bulk of junk, which you can make,
Mhm.
into a barricade that provides cover. You must
Nice.
target inert, non-working electronic equipment of at least 1 bulk. The junk you target stacks and reinforces itself to form a low wall along one edge of your square. The barricade grants cover against attacks with a line of effect that passes through it. The barricade has a
Cool.
hardness and hit points as a piece of equipment with an item level equal to your caster level. You can target one additional bulk of inert electric equipment for every 4 caster levels you have beyond the 4th, which we'll get to that if we ever get to that.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, so that's junk barricade. And then junk restraints, you turn a pile of technological junk into fetters and shackles, and
That's
that can
cool.
restrain a creature within range. So very,
Sure.
very...
Yeah, so looking over them, I imagine both the casters
Yeah.
like ooh and ah, and
Yeah.
Skip, like once we kind of figure out what they are, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh well, this all seems a bit more up your alley, Irene. So I would say, why don't you keep the barricade and you keep the manacles?
Sure.
But could I take the junk armor? We could have like temporarily a matching set.
Oh, of course. And if you ever need some junk, I'm happy to make you some. And she just like snaps and a bunch of junk pulls off the walls near them and just falls at your feet. And then she's like, I guess you didn't want it now. I just thought seemed
It's
rhythmically at times.
It's very cool.
Yes, I'm very, very excited to be able to be matchies with you.
And that
Bubbin twins, and she like
Bubbins,
wiggles her
yes!
little head bubbins.
And I think that barricade could come in quite useful sometime
Yes.
down the road. Perhaps
Yes,
with a
Absolutely
robot.
no.
Let's talk about this rubbish cannon.
I'm getting
rubbish
excited
cannon.
about the rubbish cannon and the
Yeah, baby.
golem forged plating for Cobb.
Well,
Look at
So-
those things.
So this is a long metal tube with a trigger similar to a rocket launcher, but instead of rockets or other mass-produced ammunition, a rubbish cannon is loaded with one bulk of junk, useless trash found in most urban environments. The inert electronic equipment used as a target for in many of the junk spells works best. So it's a level 2 item. It does 1d8 bludgeoning damage, 30 feet range, knockdown, critical effect, and is 2 bulk and has the special tag of blast.
I mean, that's pretty sick.
Pretty good weapon.
It's like back in the day when like ships would run out of cannonballs and just jam cutlery in it.
Right.
You know?
mhm.
My first thought was a t-shirt cannon.
Yeah, it's like a potato gun.
Yeah.
And then the golem forged plating is pretty good armor. It's level 3 armor. It is heavy armor. It's +5 to EAC, +7 to KAC, with a max dex bonus of +2 and the armor check penalty of -3. It does reduce your speed by 10 feet and has 1 upgrade slot.
Do you have heavy armor proficiency, Tyler?
I do not. I'm an
I don't
operative. I
either.
prefer to be in light armor. Oh, I thought you were a soldier.
I am a soldier. That's why I'm looking.
You
do have-
absolutely have,
Okay,
proficiency
so I
in
don't-
all weapons and all armor.
Then I don't know what the hell Hero Lab's doing, but then I will gladly take that.
Yeah,
Can I ask a question?
sure.
I know this. I'm sorry to take us back. I'm reading about spell gems because I was like, yeah, I know what these are. No. So
No.
I
Turns
was
out-
assuming it was like a scroll in D&D where like you use it and it's gone. But then I was reading it and it says if you're a spellcaster, you don't need to know the spell, but the spell must be on your class's spell list.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay. So that these are on our spell list, so it's
Those
okay.
are all Technomancer spells, so you're
Great.
good.
Okay. And then but is junk armor going to be okay for you?
Well, you can cast it on him.
On him. Yes.
Yeah,
Got
so
it.
You just hang on to everything.
I
and
see.
if
I
need it-
understand.
Yeah.
I was like, I just need to know this game. And now I do. All right. Let us move on.
Well,
Sorry.
who wants the... Okay, so you're going to take the armor, right?
Cobb.
Yes.
Cobb? All right, so that's golem forged plating 2.
Got it.
Who wants this cannon?
Can't use
I
it.
mean, it's a heavy weapon.
Heavy proficiency. Cobb's the only one who can use it.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'm just trying to find
Is it heavy proficiency?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
can't even find it, so I'm struggle busting.
Yeah,
Rubbish
it's not
cannon.
It's not going to be in here, lad,
Okay.
because this is specific to
Mm-hmm.
here.
It's a 30-foot cone, so you can't shoot anything beyond the 30-foot range increment. And with the special blast property, you get to roll 1 attack against each target in the cone, starting with those closest to you. So if you've got, a group of 5 mooks in front of you, you blast the rubbish cannon. You get an attack roll on each one of them, but each target takes a -2
After the next. Right.
after the next. So the first
okay.
person next to the rubbish gun, full attack. The second one is at a -2. Third's at a -3, etc.
Right.
Right.
And it does
And
1d8.
And that's heavy, not special, right? Like, I'm just looking at my proficiencies, which are basic melee, small arms, and special.
It's heavy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a heavy weapon.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Yep.
All right. Sweet. All right, so you got that, and Emily, I will work with you on how to get that into Hero Lab at some point, but just for now,
I mean,
you know,
I'm
you
just
have
gonna. Is it on Roll20? Should
Yeah.
be. Yeah, I'll just use it on there.
All right, so I think that's everything in there. You do have the data pad.
Yes.
Um,
So can we read the data?
well, you're gonna need to unlock it with a computer's check. Somebody's gonna need to
check.
hack
Okay,
it.
I can do that. I think probably.
Who does have computer?
I do. I
Just
have.
I got a 6.
I have a +8.
So I can aid Irene.
Yeah.
Cobb does not have any computers whatsoever.
I have a +4.
I would say, just in case, Cobb, aid, and like the two of you don't put all your eggs in one basket. Is what I'm saying.
Cobb
If
and
the first
Val
person
work together,
fails,
and then Irene.
well,
Okay.
yeah. Like, have one person try it with an aid, and if that doesn't make it, you still have another person that can try it, and we're not locked out forever. You
Right.
know.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Right.
Love that. Smart.
I would say Cobb help Irene then.
All right.
Yeah.
No, that's a 1.
Jeez,
Okay.
Louise.
All right. So then I'm just gonna roll a computer's check myself now.
Yep.
All right. That is a 22.
Oh, thank God.
22. All right, that is definitely enough to beat the DC 17 computer's check.
Nice.
And it contains Zethelred's history. And so I'll just tell you what it is.
Okay.
Zethelred was a Vesk soldier who chafed under the peace treaty that the Veskarium entered into with the Pact Worlds. He left the military to search the galaxy for greater challenges. Facing threats from big alien game to terrible aberrations, Zethelred laughed in the face of danger. After hunting carnivorous flora on Castrovel, Zethelred came to Akaton to draw inspiration from the Thundering Angel's wreckage. That's the name of the ship right there. One of his distant relatives died gloriously in the battle that took that ship down. He soon learned about the junk golem and studied the construct for any weaknesses. Furthermore, let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That he was just basically a big game hunter who came here to set up shop and was targeting the junk golem for the next. One of the final notes simply reads, collected supplies, junk construct. There's not much information there on what he planned to do, but that's what you learn.
I need to throw him in as a rival hunter in my Monster Hunter one shot.
There you go.
Nice.
Is there a picture of him on the data pad?
No. Sure there is, but I don't have a picture to give you.
So, can we? Is he red? Just because of his name. But I just want to be able to know what he looks like. I don't know how many Vesk are on this planet. We might get the wrong one. You know?
Yeah.
We'll say he's got a red hue, kind of like a sandy red hue to his scales, with yellow flaring on around his nostrils.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, you could tell that he thinks pretty highly of himself and his capabilities. But he clearly hasn't been here in a while. The last entry was 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Now I'm intrigued, but I know this adventure is not the hunt for Vesk Big Game Hunter. But
A hunt for
now I
Vesk
want to.
October.
Right there you go. But now I kind of want to track him down. But we might be better off like going back and checking in to be like, well, we went and looked, and he deuced out, like a week or two ago.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I think we head back to camp. Like
Can we search the ship? Is the ship open?
The ship has been pretty much gutted to make his little
Yeah.
camp. Yeah.
Junkyard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's upsetting. I wonder. It doesn't seem right? Like they sent us here, and now
they
they're
had
just
mentioned
gone?
they hadn't seen him in a month.
Yeah.
Let's just get that ship up and running. Let's take off planet, and we'll go play Live and Let Fly.
Somewhere else.
you know?
Yeah, sounds great.
got it.
I mean, Live
Got
Free or
it.
Die.
That
The
one
AP is not
too.
called Live and Let Fly.
Fleur,
not called
fleur,
that either.
fleur, fleur, fleur. Fleur, fleur, fleur,
Fleur,
fleur.
fleur, fleur.
Fleur, fleur, fleur.
All right. Well, so you're gonna head back to the camp, I guess, or do you want to move? Just
Yeah.
go ahead and go on to one of the other locations before you.
Oh, I
head
suppose
back
it
to-
depends on how much time has passed, right?
Oh, I mean, it took you 30 minutes to get here, and we'll say it took you about 20 minutes to explore the camp.
Yeah, so not even an hour. Yeah, I mean, I would say, like, just because, we made 2 new friends that, quirky and different as they may be, might, have useful information, and it's only 30 minutes away. Let's go check in with Kesh in particular,
Do you think they're going to have useful information? I feel like they told us everything they know about this. I guess the only thing new is that we know for sure they are
Right,
gone.
that he
Is
hasn't
it
been
on the
here
way?
recently.
Yeah.
Is it on the way to one of the other places?
It can be, but the way that this whole junkyard is just like a maze.
A
warren.
Yeah, but it can be.
Okay. I mean, I was more just like, kind of to be nice to the people we just met, but like that's a valid point. They probably did tell us everything. So
Yeah.
I'm with you fellas.
I say we just go do a different, like a thing that we need to do, like maybe face this horrible, awful golem, and her voice gets a little high and anxious. And then once we, definitely live through that, then we can go have a little rest here. Not here, but at the place with our friends.
I'm of the
So you're-
opposite opinion. I think we should rest before we fight the golem.
Well,
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got the
he got
impression that the
smacked.
golem is going to be the hardest thing.
oh,
Yeah, get wrecked by that golem,
Yeah.
right?
But-
we should come at that one totally fresh, not
Yeah,
now.
what do we have? I feel like maybe this is Anne's confusion. I feel like we haven't done anything.
No,
I mean,
Have we
I feel
used-
you.
Yeah, you
I
have.
mean,
You
for real.
haven't really. But you could go to. There's also the goblins
Or
have
the-
a component that you want, or the
Yeah.
Akeshti have a component that you want.
Yeah.
You did collect quite a few, some gear here at the very least.
Yeah. Oh,
Well, and with the-
100%.
With the torpedoes, how much damage did you guys take? Tyler took none, right?
Well, I took 10 overall points of damage because I failed one reflex save.
I
Yeah,
also
y'all
took-
could
I wanted to spend a resolve to.
Yeah, you guys
Get my
could
stamina
certainly
back.
short rest to
Right,
get
right.
that back. So yeah, I mean, you could go to the junk golem now, but I think that it was kind of indicated by the 2 that was gonna be a hard fight,
Yeah, I say.
Okay.
So this is just Emily's
I mean-
preference. Let's go to the Akeshti. Akeshti are cool, and also Zonkuthon shit.
I see. These
Oh,
are
let's
2
get into
reasons.
Sonic K.
These are 2 reasons I'm of the like. Nope, I'm good. Akeshti are awful, and
You shut your
when-
face hole. I love
well, they turn into crazy raging monsters because they don't get laid.
Oh
like,
well, don't we all?
well, fair, I guess. Yeah, but I mean, I do think we should do the Akeshti and the goblins before the
other one.
Yeah,
the
golem.
what I'm assuming is
Golem.
the boss of the whole thing.
Sounds
Okay.
great. Then I mean, I think personally, if we, let's say, because we know already that the Akeshti cannot be reasoned with, and she's like buzzing with little like fragments of arcane energy as her like weird planning phase like kind of sets into her mentality, and she's
Bubbins,
she says-
activate.
yeah, it's like the bubbins very activated. I know you know what I'm saying. So, and she just kind of says, we know that the Akeshti cannot be reasoned with, that they will shoot us as soon as they see us. But we know that the goblins maybe are a little more crafty and maybe more accepting of us. And certainly they might be if we have proof that we have helped them with their foe. We don't have to be exactly truthful about where our true loyalties lie. But it might help us to go ahead and deal with a problem we know is going to be shitty, and then come back to the other side with like, oh hey, and you can trust us because we killed those guys. Murder.
Murder.
How fun.
I like where you're coming from on it, just because we could probably manipulate the goblins more than we can manipulate the Akeshi.
Exactly.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
And you're right.
I know. No.
I support the plan, Captain.
All right.
Oh,
Goblins.
Captain. Mon Dieu.
Yes.
So
We have a
so
ship.
which one is the plan?
Goblins.
We go into the
We're going
the
to-
Keshti?
No, Akeshti
Gerblins.
first, then goblins. Kill
that's what I thought.
Akeshti because
Oh.
they're gonna try and kill us. Then when we go to the goblins, we could be like, "But we're your friends. We killed your enemies." It's
Yeah,
cool.
we're gonna use the deaths of the
Oh.
Akeshtis as social capital.
Yeah.
you know?
Oh, see, I
I
was thinking
see.
we were gonna try to use the goblins to like,
Yeah.
blow up their
Go.
egos more than they should be and have them attack the Akeshtis. Then we'll deal with the goblin camp while the goblins are out dealing with the Akeshtis. And then when we're finished there, we'll go to the Akeshti camp where they're, dealing with each
We're
other.
The most
all
convoluted
terrible.
nonsense
I
I've
know.
ever heard.
That is also she goes, "No, you're also right. That's also good."
Rile them up. Send
The
them
I
only-
like
over
how
there.
we're trying to use them against each other,
Yeah.
though. I'm really digging where this conversation's
Yeah.
heading. So if we could keep our heads in this space, I would very much appreciate it.
Yes. So I think the only issue I see is things don't listen. We're great people, but things kind of always go to shit one way or another, right?
That is true.
So if we are relying too much on one group leaving to go to the other, we could end up going to the goblins and saying, "Oh, those guys over there, zut alors, they are terrible." And then they're like, "Yeah, we know, and we're not going because fuck those guys," right? And so then we just are stuck back at square one. But I mean, I'm really easy either way. I could do either.
If you don't mind, Captain, it seems to me, between both of your vast intelligences, that
So smart.
we have two excellent plans. So whichever one it comes to, we're golden.
Yeah. What should we do? Flip a coin? What do we want to do? Let's just make a decision.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
let's
agree.
flip
a
Let's
coin.
kill the goblins.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I have a D20 here. If it's 11 or higher, we will go to the goblins first and try to manipulate them into murdering their foes horrifically and an advantage for us. And if it is 10 or lower, the other thing. And still people die and we're terrible. Okay.
I love
that's
this whole
good plan.
party just turned into Javier Bardem from No Country for Old Men.
It's all bad. I have rolled the 3 as captain. Apparently, I am the decisionist, and we are going to fight some bad boys who will shoot on sight. So a casualty it is. Murder.
All right, I'm gonna say
Yes!
right here, we've got a decision, and we're gonna take a break.
Oh,
Yes,
you sprung
okay.
that on me. Hold
That's
on.
fair. I
Oh.
love that. I love that. You have a great, way of appreciating your party and their sensibilities as a captain,
Oh,
All right. So
Thank you.
10-minute break.
Minute break. Yep.
10-minute
All
break,
right.
y'all.
No Country for Old Men.
I am gonna quote, and I'm sure I'm going to wreck this name.
Oh boy.
Solabuska.
I love
Sola!
that. I love it. Love it.
Because I just think this is a perfect way to come back in. In tonight's episode of Junker's Delight, we find the crew decisionizing which group of galactic citizens will receive the gift of violence in a life day miracle.
Amazing.
Thank you, Sola. I really liked that.
You're the best, Sola.
Oh, got me.
That's incredible.
Oh, God.
So we made a choice after some deliberation. I won't say we made a choice. I had nothing to do with it, but
The royal
four of
we.
you- Yeah, the four
We
of you.
barely made a choice. We were just
Yeah.
like, Dice, please tell us how to be.
The decisionist
You're right.
has us.
If you
When
choose
all
not
else
to
fails.
decide, you still have made a choice.
It's true. It's true.
So you have chosen to head to the Unbrood's portion of the outer junk fields, or at least the particular area where Kesh believes that you can find the size 23 harmonic coil. They have also warned you that the Unbrood are hostile to outsiders, which might indicate to you that maybe your stealthiest player should scout ahead. So I'm assuming that that's
No.
Val.
Yeah.
With an 11, most likely.
Now, knowing that we are going in here, or that we're gonna back up Val. Let's see what we can do to help Val with all of their things. Anything? Do we have anything we can do?
So, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to stay as far back as possible because with my new armor, I have a -2 to stealth. So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
that makes sense.
Not
You'll
bad.
just
That
charge.
tracks.
Once the shit goes down, it's just like clank, 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 clank. Move.
Now, I could cast junk armor on you at this point, but because it lasts for 24 hours. But I'm kind of thinking that maybe we want to save that for when we go up against the bad boy. What do you think?
And it is a one-time use.
Yeah, so the spell gems, I did some light reading during the break. The spell gems, like they lose, the spells go away after you use them. So it's not like have some extra spells, but it's like you don't need to use a spell slot to cast them. They just cast through the gem.
Yeah.
One and done.
But then they are gone. So
They're basically like Starfinder scrolls.
Yeah.
You know, they function almost exactly the same as scrolls.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to save that, I have. It's not exactly the same, but I have Defrex Hardiness,
yeah.
which will provide a person I target, an ally I target, with DR.
Yeah.
And if they get hit in melee range, it does damage to the enemy.
I think the best thing to do is to save it, because ultimately when we go up against the golem later, hopefully we will be stronger, wiser, perhaps more powerful. Who can say? But when we do that, who can say? I don't know. But when we do that, that fight may go on a bit longer, because there are two of us who depend pretty heavily on magique, right? So
Yes.
if we are less able to be helpful with our full kit of abilities, then it would be good for us to bulk up a little bit armor-wise for that battle, as opposed to here, where, these are just people who are going to murder. So, and she just kind of like looks into the
Lizard
distance,
people.
questioning everything.
questioning everything. That's a good way to approach things.
Mhm.
Junk armor, does that stack with my flight suit?
Yes, it will add on to any. Well, no, because doesn't junk armor interact with, like, if it's light armor, it turns it into heavy armor.
Yeah. She basically says, it could be helpful to you, but I honestly think it will do more good for a different battle, and we need to save it for that. But we do have, should we need it here, the junk restraints and the junk barricade, if we need to create a bunker for ourselves if a fight does break out.
Okay. So then I'm going to be stealthing in without, it sounds like, much aside from what I just have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any like spells that are gonna be super good for you, but
That's all right.
she will she says how far away are you gonna get from us, I guess?
Probably
I would
farther
say-
than 30 feet, given clank
I would
clank over
say
here.
you're right now probably about 80 feet away from
The camp.
the camp. Yeah.
So I guess what I can do if things go tits up, if you let me know with your mind link, I can let the group know immediately and quietly with my telepathic message what's going on, and report back to you what we're going to do to help you. But I can also try and like use an illusory sound to throw them off of where you might be, so you have another chance to find a better hiding spot or something like that.
If I need it, then yeah, I'll get to you
Yeah.
on that for sure.
Other than that, I don't think I have anything that can
Yeah.
help.
Then last question here. Not question, just point out. I get 30 feet on my mind link circlet, so
Mhm.
not enough to cover the 80-foot distance.
So
So
for
when I go in
this
there,
is generally
basically,
a scout mission, and
Yeah.
you're gonna have to
Will
get
be.
in and get out. Yeah.
She
yeah,
says,
we'll be dark in communications until I
Yeah.
get back, or
Yeah,
you see
she's-
hubbub.
mm-hmm. She says, we'll be on the lookout and best of luck. And it's like, she's been with her forehands, like casting different cantrips and things like this to try to decide what they should do. So there's just like a pile of like dancing lights kind of rolling across the floor that dissipates, and then just a bunch of junk that just falls off the wall and then dissipates. Like, and then she's like, well, good luck. Like,
And take an
because there's
inspiration.
nothing we could do.
I like that little extra bit of flavor. Take you an inspiration.
Oh, thanks.
All right, Tyler.
All
Let's
right,
see what Val can
wish
do.
me
Let me
luck.
get that stealth check.
Stealth check. Do I have an inspiration?
We do.
I do. I'm going to use that. Do I double click?
You just drag it out onto the field.
Oh, onto the deck.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. And this gives me a +2.
Gives you a +2 to your roll, yes.
18 on my stealth check on the approach.
18 on the check. You approach. Very quiet. And as you do, you find the following. Winding paths through the outer junk fields end abruptly at a crumpled bulkhead of an old starship, a dead end. A small pile of coiled pieces of metal lies on the ground next to a puddle of unidentifiable liquid. A pair of Akeshtis in dirty leathers stand over a juvenile Kefik. Y'all remember what the Kefiks are? The little bug
Remind
things,
me.
The little bug things that you fought in the
Yeah.
car yards.
Yeah, I remember now.
They take turns pulling off one of its legs, both laughing the entire time. One of them tosses a tiny appendage up and fires a ray of acidic energy from their fingertips at it, and with a hiss, the leg melts in midair. You conclude that these two Akeshtis are very much embroiled in their torture of this little creature, which might make them easier to approach as a group. But there's a dead end, and there's this like little cove in the dead end where they're huddled over some Kefiks that they're torturing.
I see. Okay. And is it easy enough for me to get back and close the distance to the party or get within that 30 feet to communicate it?
You can go all the way back to them. You know, like you can get back there and like have a talk with them about how you want to approach. You know what I mean?
Okay. So there's these two, kind of cruel, torturous types where they're just like picking the legs off of one of those metal-eating insects. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard. They disgust me. So, but
They're
they seem
pulling
really,
legs off of bugs.
They
I
creep me
can't-
right on out, don't you know?
Yeah.
the
I'll kill
Akeshti.
them.
So I guess do with that what you will, but I think maybe if you guys approach, it'll be easy for me to spring them from behind while you're distracting them on the approach.
So
And you
to
might even get close enough to get there.
To clarify, there's not going to be a way for you to get around behind them because it's a dead end.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
So
got it.
like, if you want to sneak up, it was going to be a 1-by-1 moving into position with your least stealthiest person bringing up the rear.
Yeah.
You know, but you might have an opportunity to get yourselves in good position before they become aware. But the way mechanically that's going to work, if that's the choice that you want to do, is that you'll each roll 1-by-1 as you move into position.
I say we approach that way.
Oh, I got some whiskey,
and
by the way.
as baby.
Truly.
Violence. So when we come up, I can maybe give us a little bit of advantage by making a sound come from above them, so maybe they think something is coming over the dead end, because it's when you say dead end, is it like open to the sky but like tall mounds of...
Yeah, there's like a whole starship blocking any further passage.
Yeah. I could use like a sound of the starship, like maybe creaking, like it's going to fall suddenly, or like there's a shift in the debris, so maybe they turn around to look at what it is, and maybe give us a little bit of... I don't know. I'm just
No, that's
trying
great.
things.
Yeah, I'm into it.
So then I would say we approach. What's the range on that spell?
You know, great question. And I should have had it ready, because why wouldn't you ask me that question? Ghost sound. Cantrips, baby. Range, close. Standard action. Okay. It says, you create a volume of sound that rises and falls and recedes or approaches or remains fixed. Volume is as many as 20 normal humans. What a weird measurement.
It is.
Like such as like loud people, resonant people who've been to theater school. Who are we talking about? People who've done outdoor theater.
Well, it
okay.
said normal humans, so not those people.
You know.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, yeah.
Yeah, I can
basic
say...
people.
Yeah. So I guess range, it says range is close. I'm guessing, I don't know how many feet that
That's
is.
25 feet plus 5
25
feet per
feet.
level.
Okay, so 35 feet right now.
Okay. Well, that's something that you can do if you're successful on your stealth
Yeah.
roll.
So
Yeah,
hey,
so-
here's my thing though.
Mhm.
Like we have Cobb, right? Who is just clanking around.
That's true.
But I mean, you could literally like just position her once we move up, excuse me. You can position her like 120 feet away where she won't be noticed, and in one turn you can run
That's accurate.
120 feet. So yeah, just like stay back and like after a round or two, just like run in. It's like they'll start the fight. I'll get there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if y'all just leave me a straight line, is there where we are?
The road, the path that you're on, it leads directly to the dead end.
Okay,
You know what
yeah.
I mean?
So, I'm just saying, like,
Okay.
if I'm going in, I want to go in on a charge, so I just need a straight line.
So we'll leave you a straight line then.
Yeah. And
Adam, is there any way for me to aid either Irene or Skip?
Yeah. I mean, I can fall in behind you unless you need to be at range, Val.
No, I don't. I just want to like assist in getting you to within
Yeah,
your
yeah.
spell range and then
That
close
sounds
the
great.
distance myself.
So,
Yeah.
okay. All right. So, yes, you will be able to do that once you get into position. And the way you would do that is that you would point out the best places to move. You know what I mean?
Got it. So I'll
So-
go first. I'll
yeah.
lead the two of them in, and then
good.
once I get into position, I'll spring them. You cast your spells
Yeah.
to make the sound. I'll spring them. Cobb charges in.
Yep.
Skip supports. Right.
Yep.
What spell are you casting again? I'm sorry.
I'm
missed
just
that.
casting. I'm casting ghost sound to make it sound as if there's some kind of problem in the debris behind them that's gonna cause the balance to shift in the ship to maybe fall down.
Oh, okay. I just want to get in
Sounds fun.
range to overheat them, just like call an
Yeah.
attack. You know.
Adam, are we on a new map and I'm having a moment?
Not yet.
Okay,
No.
I just want to make sure. And I'm sorry, is it 80 feet or 60 feet that we are away from them?
You're currently 80 feet away.
I need to be 60 feet. So
Well, then you'll have to roll
I'm gonna
a
have
stealth
to
check.
do. I'm gonna have to do
Wait, why do you need to be 60 feet?
in order to charge.
Well, then just don't charge. Just run in, and when you get there, that next turn, you can be swinging on people.
Yeah.
Okay.
This,
But she wants to charge because she has that gore
Yeah.
ability.
right, but what? Well, could we not sacrifice a first turn in combat to movement and then have you charge on the second? Is
Yeah.
it that you have to charge before
Well,
anything else happens?
So all this
Right,
is
just
going
get
to
up there in the first. Sorry.
all this
Go
is
ahead.
going to depend on how well each of you do in succession.
Yeah.
On there's basically a little mini game coming up.
Mhm.
All right.
Okay.
And so like how good each of you do on stealth will determine where you start in this combat.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, okay. So Adam's saying just play the fucking game.
God.
Yeah.
Well, no. I mean, I'm trying to like make sure you can do the things that you're wanting to do. So
Yeah.
if you want to if you want to be in a setup, let's say all three people succeed before you, Cobb.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the case, then you can start the combat with your charge.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that would like basically we'd roll initiative with the charge.
Okay.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? But you'd still have to roll a stealth to see if you get that as a surprise round or if
Yeah.
we just start combat with.
And I don't think that changes anything else that comes before you. We'll still
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm waiting
cast.
on y'all.
I'll still get close to cast the thing. It'll work or it
Yeah.
won't, and then you'll charge.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So let's put you on a new map.
Ah,
Right. What?
that's fine. That's just me being scared.
Oh.
I'm scared.
So I guys,
she just really hates cartography.
right.
New map.
I hate maps.
anxiety.
Yeah, sorry.
So I have you guys
God
on the
help you.
border of this map, because you're starting 80 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
I assume Tyler, you're gonna be the first person to try to sneak in. Is that
Yes.
correct? All right.
Mhm.
So let me get a stealth check. This one will be a little bit more difficult, but there's some things going on with this.
Stuff happening. There's stuff
yeah,
happening.
there's some stuff happening.
Ain't that the way?
Mhm.
All right. Stealth check. 30.
Wowzers. All right. You can move yourself anywhere on the map within 20 feet of the Technomancers without being seen.
Without being seen. This space right here, and these components.
So if you were to move here, you would be putting yourself like a bunch of cover in between you. That's like an arm of the ship, right?
Is
That
there a way
would-
under it, or do I have to
it
climb
would be
over it?
like difficult terrain. You know what I mean? Right here, you can stand in this square, but that's too close. You got to be 20 feet away. But both the squares that you pinged are too close anyway. You got to be, you know.
Like right here.
Yeah, can you see my ruler?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, so these are your options.
I'd like right here. Oh, that's not my
Alright.
token. This is my token.
So Val
Damn it,
kind of
That's
hugs
where
the
I want to be.
so Val hugs the southern wall of wreckage and just kind of slips into the shadows and blends in as a hunk of metal himself anyway, and
Nice.
plenty of red dust all over your clothing is able to blend in very well. Now you can roll to aid the following spell checks, Tyler, as Val. And this is a very easy stealth check. You just got to get a DC 10 to aid. So who's going next?
Me.
All right. So, Irani, you're going to get... go ahead and roll that aid.
Yep. 25.
Right. So that's going to be a +2 to your stealth.
Okay. Now, I would like to, they come, they go. I'm going to use my inspo
Nice.
to add 2 to my roll. So I'll be doing this at a +5 instead of +3. All right. So add 2 more to that. So 17.
So a 17 is a fail. However, it's not enough of a failure for you to.
Oh wait.
Uh,
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
it's not enough of a failure for you to alert the Akeshti. However, you can only go within 40 feet.
Fuck.
So
Did you get the
basically,
+2 from me?
Yes.
yeah, that took
I
it to a
did.
17. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
The
inspo.
Okay.
inspo. So that should have been
Oh.
a +5. Should have been a
Oh
20.
yeah, it was inspo, so it would be 20. Yeah. Sorry.
So 20 is a
That's what I want
pass.
to sure, yeah.
So you can actually get within 20 feet yourself.
What a time to be alive. Okay. Cool. So she will just for fun and for flavor, because this is the ship here, right? She's going to move along the wall and just sort of quietly, she'll be kind of up on above his shoulders, like flying, and she will just very quietly fabricate scrap around her just to like create a little bit of camouflage from them.
Nice.
Okay, I like that.
And then cast ghost sound behind them as like the of the metal just like yawning as something shifts under it.
All
The
right.
sound of junk.
Gotcha.
Something she knows well.
Skip. I assume you're next.
Yes, sir.
Well, do you want to? What do you want to do with Riki? I'm sorry, Skip.
Oh, Riki is just. Is he? Yeah, he's gonna try and move up here with me.
All right,
I
let's get that
guess.
stealth.
Oh God, should he? Who can stay? He's not that. All right, sorry.
He's
one
gonna get a
second.
+2 from your ghost sound. Tyler,
my ghost
I
sound?
have a hard
Okay.
time figuring
I
out
can't
how you can
communicate with
aid
that
Riki.
thing.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Yeah. No problem. No problem.
But the ghost
Riki-
sound will give you a +2.
Great. All right. So let's look here. It's always in alphabetical order. Why do you always forget? Okay. So that is a 25 altogether with the ghost sound plus.
Right. So yeah, you can move Riki up within 20 feet.
Yep. So he's just perched up here, looking
That is too
down on them.
close.
Oh,
Way
that's
too close.
within. Oh, you said within 20 feet.
I mean, like you can't go any closer.
you
than
can't
20
go
feet.
any closer than. Okay. So is
Yeah.
this okay or no? This is still.
Nope.
I see. It's
And
us or
actually,
back.
you're gonna have to move back a square.
Get out of here.
Yeah, you got to move
All right.
back a square.
Okay.
And you
cool.
too, Val.
Yeah, I was gonna
Sorry,
say.
I wasn't measuring from the other one.
No worries. No worries.
All right, cool.
Okay, it's fine. This is good.
All right, now Skip, you're up. You're gonna automatically have a +2 from the ghost sound. Tyler can attempt to aid with Val.
So look, I'm gonna level with you, gang. What I want to do is pop this thing off. Like I want to get like up to him and do overheat in a cone.
Right, but
and
you
hit
want to
both
get in
of 'em.
position so
Yeah.
you can all have a surprise round, so everybody can do
Okay,
something
okay.
big,
Well,
right?
then just let me roll my stealth because I want to get. I mean, it looks like we're gonna be pretty much in a straight line. You know, like we all want to be as close as we can be within line of sight of them.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so roll your stealth. You're gonna get. Looks like Val rolled a natural 20 for a 31,
Yeah,
so
baby.
you're gonna get a total of
Yeah, you get
+4
the
to
aid.
this.
Oh, watch out for that scrap metal on. Don't touch that, or that's gonna make a big old clang sound if you do anything with it.
What's funny?
Goes off in your head.
I was trying to roll on Hephaestus. Okay. 23 on a stealth check.
That's going to be a 27 all said and done. So
Nice.
yes, you can move 20 within, up to 20 feet away from
Yeah.
the Akeshti.
I mean,
That's good.
okay, but not one space. Right. Yep, I'm
Yep.
where I want to be.
Okay, so
like
so
the-
far,
Magnificent 7, but with 4 over here.
the party has all got in line.
Well,
Cobb, you're going to have a +4 likely. I mean, I can.
can you
unless-
fail, Tyler?
I mean, it's
To
up
aid?
to.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a +11.
Oh, you auto pass then.
Not
anyway.
really. Yeah.
Yeah.
To
Sorry,
aid
I just
stealth?
like rolling die, man. So
That's what we've been doing this whole time. He's aiding you guys on this particular scenario.
Telepathically.
But we're not like all aiding Cobb
No.
stealth.
No.
Okay, I was like, I'll aid. I've got a +9.
I'll
plus
do some
8.
too.
Nice.
So Cobb, you're gonna get a +4 total. The 2 from the Ghost Sound and 2 from Val.
All right, here we go. Okay, so that's a 14 on the die. So +4 to that is an 18. But then
Yep.
-2, my stealth is a 16.
nice. It's not bad.
The DC was 18. But here's the good news. You didn't fail it by 5 or more. So you can get exactly 60 feet away.
Yay!
Oh, nice.
That's what you're looking for.
Nice.
Yeah, baby.
And everybody roll initiative.
Okay.
See, and this is the joy of cartography
Yeah, the
that you're missing out
You're
on
right.
by hating
You know what?
maps so much.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have stress screamed about it. You're right. Maps are the best. Let's call this our map quest.
Oh, wow.
Map quest.
All
love
right,
you.
let's get some new initiatives in here.
Okay. All
I get a 15.
No,
God,
it's
that's
just-
All right, first of all, let me show you what you're looking at here. These are some Ikeshti Technomancers. You can put that up on the
Cool.
screen, Emily.
gnarly looking.
That's very cool.
And y'all
I
talk
want their
shit
stuff.
about Akeshti. I love them.
I want their stuff. I concur.
Technomancers. There are
That's a
heroes.
real nice knife he's got there.
You know what's
That's a real
funny
nice
is
knife.
looking at that Akeshti art. Like me and Adam were talking about on our little camping trip. I was complaining because I was like, I wish like D&D style Dragonborn were a thing in Paizo.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, Akeshti, man. I was like, no, it's not the same thing. You know,
No,
like,
I said Dragon King.
Yeah,
Dragon
Dragon
King.
King.
That's not the same thing either, though. They're
I
like
mean,
way
it's
bigger.
Pretty close. It's very close.
Basically.
All right. Well, I got good initiative here, but you guys each have a surprise here. So, I don't know, how do surprise rounds work in Starfinder? I always forget.
Me with everything.
I'm about to look it up. All right.
Flat-footed?
So, I believe that's the situation here. Surprised combatants. During combatants who are surprised at the start of the battle have the flat-footed condition. As a result, they take a -2 penalty to their armor class. So it says once they become aware, they act. I'm going to say they're not aware right now because nobody's acted on them and you guys are still hidden. So, Val, you're going to get to go first here.
All right, then.
Hold
and
on.
this
I've got
is-
2 Arenes here. Which one was the 13 or the 3?
It was the 3. I wish it was the 13.
And I
it's
don't see
not.
Skip on here either.
Skip. Where did you go?
I'm still on the old map. It looks like.
Oh,
No,
Lord.
like, or no, I'm on the. I mean, no, I should be right here. I got my token.
No, I don't
Did
see
you
your,
click your
your
token when you
initiative.
your
rolled?
initiative.
Oh, my
Oh,
bad,
I
my bad.
see. I see.
I
That
see
part.
now. Yes.
Yeah,
No,
that
I
part.
just didn't do that. Is what happened.
So you know when I say roll initiative?
12. Yeah, I was thinking about stuff, man. I'm sorry.
So these
I
aren't.
was thinking about the deeper meaning of
Yeah.
the Akeshti culture.
I mean, like a little bit.
So to answer Sola's question, these are not space kobolds. They are different, in my opinion.
Yeah, these are different than kobolds for sure. All right, so let's see. We got you on there at 12. All right. So yes, the fact of the matter is that it is still Val's turn.
Yeah. So Val, this is just still a surprise round, or am I in full round territory here?
I mean-
We're in full round territory. So, surprise round works different in Starfinder than in
Yeah.
Pathfinder. So you have all of your actions available to you.
Okay.
They're at a -2 right now. They're flat-footed because they don't act until they know that something is happening, and because they rolled the highest initiative, they're still focused on the ghost sound and torturing Kefix. So we skipped their 2 turns to you now.
Got it. I guess what I was trying to figure out if I could work a trick attack into that or
Yes,
not.
you can do a trick attack.
Okay.
You have your
could've just
full
asked that
range
question.
of turn. Yeah.
I will move 5, 10, 15, 20. Am I still good?
Yep.
Well, you're going to. Well, no, you won't provoke because they're
So
footed.
Val's just gonna pop up and just sprint along the side of the walls here, and I'm just gonna come up right beside ya and make a punch.
Oh,
Oh.
man.
Okay. Get some fruit punch.
Oh,
Don't you know?
I'm headed to the outlets. Like, oh,
Get a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that's going to do it.
All right. So that's going to be 4 points of fist damage plus an additional 3 from.
Well,
The
okay,
trick
so if you're
attack.
doing the trick,
Yeah.
you need to roll your.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
skill
I
check.
always forget about that. Which is a stealth check. 18.
18 is not going to do it because you have to get a DC of 20 plus the CR.
So poor roll
yep.
on that. So not the additional damage, but still 4 bludgeoning
4
damage.
Yes.
To the
4
kidney.
To the kidney.
Nice.
All right. And so that one is no longer flat-footed. But the other one is. Cobb, you're up.
All right.
Emily, before you go,
Oh, boy.
I would like to ask a favor.
Okay.
Let me go before you so I can overheat them.
We would know this, so I would, in
Right.
fact, defer and let Skip go first because I don't want to get the blasted.
Yeah, and I don't want to blast you.
That'd be a bad day for everybody.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
Would.
I would hold my turn, sir.
Heard.
Yeah. And so I would like to move like right here and I can cone them and not hit Val, right?
What's that?
Yes.
I
Yes.
would yeah,
I
like
think so. Yeah.
I can
yeah,
angle my cone in a way that it doesn't hit Val.
What kind of cone is it?
It's a 15-foot cone.
That's not going to get it. The northern Akeshi is outside the range of the cone.
Okay. I mean,
I think you'd have to.
Don't
say
you pick
where
a
what
corner?
about here?
Yeah, if you picked the corner, if he's here, you pick the corner, right? We go this way. Well, I can't. How do you do it from the corner? There we go. We do this way, right?
Uh-huh. Oh.
Right, that gets it all. Boom, boom, boom. Right, because
Is
that's
I think it's the half square thing.
The half square always screws me, like the perpendicular,
Yeah.
whatever killer. Nope, that's not the word.
Hmm.
But you know, it's a 15-foot cone, right?
yeah. I think that's gonna get it.
Well,
No.
even if not, I could if I move one square north, won't I be able to get both of them?
Yes.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's where I want to go.
All right.
And that'll be a DC 15 reflex save for both of them.
Reflex.
Reflex to take half damage.
All right. 11 on the first one, the one right in front of you, and 19 on the northern one,
Okay, so it saves.
but not the one with the 11, right?
The 11 does not save, so that it'll
Okay.
be full damage. And it says you collect the heat generated by nearby bodies and devices, vent it outward in a thermal wave, dealing 2d8 fire damage to creatures and objects in the area. Okay. So, 2d8 is a 2 and an 8, so 10.
All right. So the one right in front of you is going to take that full damage, and the one above takes half damage as you just like charge up the static metal energy off this and light them up with an overheat.
Yes, sir.
All right. Cobb, you're up.
Cobb charges.
What?
Okay, all right. 14 plus So you see Cobb just charge, and it's gonna come right in here. I think I can get this.
Yeah, I
guy
think you just
right
got
there.
it.
Is that
Well,
right, or is
no,
it?
you're gonna have to charge right here and hit this one because of where you were. Like, because you have to go in a straight line, right?
That is a straight
and, like,
line.
Here, from where you were.
Wherever.
You were
Yeah.
here, right? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, there.
You can't straight line through this little spot here.
Oh,
So you can straight line down like that.
I do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's going to be a 20 to hit.
So is that with your minus from the charge?
I don't get a minus from the charge
Why not?
because
don't
I
like
have gore.
Oh, you racially it overcomes the that ability from your race. Like, does it?
What do you mean? My minus?
So a charge gives you a -2 to an attack when you charge. All right. So like a charge is a full action, allows you to double your speed and make a melee attack at the end of the movement. It gives you a -2 to that attack roll and a -2 to your AC until the start of your next turn. So unless Gore says something that counteracts that.
Okay, Unuar can charge without taking normal charge penalties to the attack roll or its AC. Okay, I knew it was the AC, but I couldn't remember if it was the
So
attack.
so the Gore overcomes that.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
All right,
And that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
great.
and it
That's
also
That is
ignores difficult terrain when charging. So
Oh wow,
What?
that's super.
That's baller.
yes.
Yeah.
Wait,
Ooh, boy.
Noir's OP, please nerf.
No, no.
doesn't
don't-
that mean
don't
that Cobb actually could charge over that corner?
I mean, there's a difference between moving through a
Chunk
solid
of
object
building or
and
whatever.
like.
Sure. Okay. Got it. Yeah.
as long
Yeah.
as I can get the charge off, like
Got it.
But yeah, does a 20 hit him? Does it hit
So
him?
20 will hit. Yeah.
So it's with my horns, so it's only going to be 6 piercing.
Only gonna be 6.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, it goes through.
Yay! And I'm up in there. And
Yeah, I mean, you're up in there with your horns, just like all up in this Akeshti.
How do you like this kind of torture? Haha, I did wordplay. And she just kind of calls back over her corner to skip.
You said multiple times that your character is an intelligence character.
Yeah.
I have not seen proof of such
Look.
claim.
Okay. All right. That's all I'm gonna say on the matter.
Your optimism is infectious. Thank you.
Yeah.
Look. Okay. All right. That's all I'm gonna say on the matter.
All right. Rainy, you're up.
Okay. Okay. I think I'm just gonna energy ray because I'm saving the spells for bigger game hunting. So I will energy ray at this same creatureoid down here.
Okay. All right. See what you got.
Yeah. Okay. It's an attack of 16.
A 16 will hit.
Great. So I have chosen fire damage. And so she puts her hand against the scrap that she had sort of molded around herself, and her the like spindly bug fingers wrap around the outside of the scrap, and it just disintegrates, and then she turns her hand outward and rechannels the energy into a fire beam that just zaps this guy in the shoulder.
Hey, guy looks pretty rough. I'm not gonna lie. Looks pretty rough. Not quite down, but certainly looks like it won't take much to push him over.
That doesn't like give him the burning condition or anything, does it?
No, I think only on a crit, maybe.
Okay.
I don't even know if that's the case with Energy Ray, but
It's a cantrip. It is what it is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It is the Akeshti's turn. We're gonna start with the one that's surrounded. He is going to turn to Val and say,
You've ruined our fun. Time to feel my pain.
Oh.
and is going to cast a Jolting Surge on you, and is going to get a +2 to this attack roll because you are a robot.
No.
No.
Yes.
Don't
Oh
want
yes.
that.
Yes. Oh yes. Yes.
Yes. Oh yes.
That's not good.
This is going to be 17 to hit your EAC.
That'll do it.
All right. You are going to take 8 points of electric damage.
Yikes.
No. Yeah. And that was such a shitty roll. That's a 4d6 roll.
Oh my.
8 damage.
Oh,
Luck is on our
Yay!
side.
And then he's going to say,
Come, take care of this piece of metal.
to his friend, which is going to come and do the exact same thing to you, Val.
Oh, that was shocking, but I really don't need another one. You can just keep me right out of that there. Oh, you betcha.
Okay. Ooh, that is a natural 20, my friend.
Oh man.
No.
Oh man.
Oh dang!
Let's see. Can he burn through 24 points?
I mean, I can with 8d6.
Let's
Yeah.
do it. Roll
Let's
those
see.
dice.
Let's see. Let's see.
Bodyguard. You're not
26
adjacent.
points of damage exactly.
What?
Yeah. Hello. I mean, goodbye.
No.
Unconscious.
Wait.
Val goes down. Oh, that stings. And yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Totally overlords the Minnesotan robot, and Val is down.
Well, I'm gonna cross. I'm
be
gonna,
praised.
I'm gonna cross Minnesotan soccer mom off my voices
Oh,
list. I think
no.
I've done that one. This
Yeah,
one,
that
got,
one's-
yeah,
That one's
shocked it
been
out
killed.
of me.
That one's been killed.
Shocked it
Val,
out of me.
You're up. Let's spend a resolve to stabilize.
Yeah, that's all I can really do. Is it?
What do you? Yeah. How much resolve do you have?
I have 2.
He can still do it, right? Yeah, you can still do it. Yep.
I just
We're
need,
still just
need
level
to
2.
use one.
Just one resolve to stabilize. Yep.
Got.
I've only got 2.
Well, I've used.
We spent
I
one.
used, after the toads, after the
Well, now we had a short rest.
bombs.
I
Right,
mean, we
which
had a
uses
long
a
rest
resolve.
after that.
It
right?
uses a resolve. Oh, not in between.
Uh-uh.
The toads, the minefield, and then now there's been no rest.
Correct.
Okay.
That is correct statement.
Flashback to when I was like, we don't need to rest. It's not like we've done anything at all.
Right.
Flashback to dead friends. It's fine. Murder.
It's totally fine. He's stable
Yeah.
now. Make
Yeah.
sure
So-
you take that 1 point of resolve off your token too, just so we
I
can.
did, yes. So I'm down to 1. Or at least I
Down
did
to
on my sheet.
Okay. All right, Skip, you're up. You just saw Val be electrocuted down into like complete offline mode. What you gonna do?
This is rough. I need to heal Val, but I gotta get in touch range to do it.
You gotta get in touch range to do it.
You know what? Screw it. They already paid so much money to save my life. I owe each and every one of them. Skip runs up right next to a Nikeshti. He's kind of trying to duck and low.
You're gonna take an attack of opportunity.
I
No,
know.
my
he's
friend.
I know.
not. Bodyguard.
Well, I mean, he's
Wait,
still
well, I
gonna
have
take it.
enough. I have enough movement. Is this a wall?
Yeah, you just can't get there without.
Okay, so I have to come
provoking.
in that way. Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Are you bodyguarding? Mm-hmm. All right, so here comes the attack of opportunity against your AC with a +2.
I don't even know my AC is.
Oh, that's
Okay.
a 6, so it's gonna
All
totally miss.
right.
Just whiffs, clanks against the metal right behind you as he tries to stab into you.
Okay. And yeah, I'll Mystic Cure.
All right.
Touch. I mean, I had rolled one. Let's look.
What?
All right, 8
Oh.
healing. Max
Okay.
max healing at this level.
Okay, nice.
That's fantastic. Thank you very much.
But and if it was somebody else, I wouldn't even say it. But like, do I get another AOO for casting a spell next to the one that's further to the right?
You do, but I'm pretty sure that Mystic Cure does. Oh, it does not say. Yeah, so you are going to get an attack of opportunity from that other one, and
Yep.
if he hits you, that 8 isn't going to go through.
Okay.
This is going to
No!
interrupt.
I gotta hope.
Oh
I
man, it's
had
an
to get in
18.
there.
It's an 18 against your KAC.
Yep, that'll hit.
Does bodyguard
Uh-huh.
still count?
No,
Only the
no,
first attack.
Only the first attack. So you're going to take 5 points of damage, and Val, you are not going to be healed for 8 points.
Sweet.
Ooh, this
I'm
just
sorry.
got bad.
I tried.
Yeah, I don't
tried.
like this. I don't like
This
this.
just got bad. Cobb, you're up. It was a really valiant effort, Skip. And you know what? I will, because I'm drinking whiskey, give you an inspiration for the attempt.
See?
Well, thank you.
Everything's coming up whiskey.
Sorry.
Skip, do you have a melee weapon out?
No, I have a pistol.
All right, just making sure. Yeah, no, Cobb's just gonna summon their spear, and is gonna
Nice.
just kind of move anger. That's a 21 to hit. That's gonna hit.
21 to hit.
Yeah.
All right, that will hit.
Yeah, it does. Frozen. It's a 7 piercing damage.
Oh, wait. For some reason in Roll20, it doesn't have the most important sentence that it needs to have in a spell description, which is casting this spell doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity. I'm talking about Mystic Cure.
Oh.
Okay.
And so,
Okay.
so yeah, like I was looking at it in Roll20. It doesn't have that sentence, which is the key sentence. That
Oh,
all
and you
spells-
hopped on that so fast. Okay.
Yeah, well, because I looked for it, because that's the one that's what you look for in a spell.
Yeah.
And so, actually,
yeah.
Skip, take 5 HP back,
Oh,
and Val, take 8 HP.
nice.
So that Mystic
I'm
Cure
not an
action-
idiot.
Hell yeah.
That Mystic Cure, but I need that inspiration back.
No, I'm gonna hang on to it.
I'm gonna hang
It was
on
still,
to it.
it was still a nice thing to do, right?
Yep. All right, so my bad on that. It seemed to me that Mystic Cure should be a non-attack
Yeah.
of opportunity provoking,
That'd
but
be
when
wild.
I was looking at it here on the deal, and it just didn't say it.
So many
So
things.
And it's just one sentence, all on its own paragraph and sentence at the very
Yeah.
end of it.
Yeah.
right, and it's that it's the important one. All right, so Cobb, I'm sorry, what were you gonna do? Spear, called spear, attack.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
That's 7 piercing damage.
they
and
hit.
21 to hit.
Yeah, yep. All right,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I got so
Wow.
discombobulated.
I know.
Your foe.
21
fallen.
to hit? Hello?
Hello, you bitch.
Hello, is it you? It's me. I'm playing your game. 21. God.
Get your shit together, even.
Well, it's
Poor
It's
Adam.
dead.
So it's
killed it.
dead. I love
It's-
it. And
yeah, you
now
killed it.
I can take a move action. And I move up to get into
Oh my God.
flanking.
that
with
is going to
Val.
provoke an opportunity attack.
Didn't it use its AOO on me?
That one.
Both of them did.
No, the one in the
No,
back did.
it actually
We
Because we
overruled that.
ruled that it
It
did.
actually did.
Yeah, don't try to reverse the reversal here.
I'm sorry.
I'm okay with that, actually. I'm okay with provoking.
All right, here it comes. Here we go.
Come on, you
That's a
bitch.
21 to hit.
Okay, fine, you bitch.
Right back at you. 21s. But only 2 points of slashing damage.
I'll take it. And now it has used its doodle bob.
It has used the doodle blob.
Oh, sorry guys, that was bad at map doing.
It's like you can only watch what Cobb is doing.
Sorry.
I'm controlling the Twitch. You can only watch what Cobb is doing. Oh, right. Very good. So now we've got the last one pincered in, flanked, and spent on the reaction. So, Irene, you're up.
Okay. she is going to say, she's gonna like pop out from behind here,
Ringo!
flying in the air. Ringo Star, no, Ringo Starfinder. So she's gonna pop out from behind there and say, bring them to their knees. And then, or God, I don't have words, guys. My brain is just farting so hard right now. She says, bring them to their knees, but save one for questioning. And she's gonna energy ray out again with the fire energy ray.
All right.
Yep. So many tabs. Here we go. All right. Energy ray. Yeah. All right. No, this is an 11 to hit.
Ooh, 11 will not hit.
Yeah, so it just strikes off the ground, creating like a burn in the red
Ooh,
dirt next to
it
him.
hits Val and knocks him back out.
No.
Ooh,
No,
terrible.
I'll kill you.
That's not. No.
Also, it wouldn't because it did 3 whole damage.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
It is now the Akeshi's turn again, and is indeed going to drop another jolting surge on Val.
Bring it.
Oh, total horrible, terrible miss. Well, you are still prone, so I might actually hit here because you're at a
Potentially.
-4. The total is going to be 11 to hit your EAC.
Yeah, that'll do it if I'm at a -4, right?
But you're still prone, right?
Yeah, I'm still prone.
Yeah. So that's going to do 14 points of damage.
God.
Put me down
Hey,
for a
Adam.
second time.
Could you
What's up, Ben?
stop? Could you stop, please?
-4. Oh,
No.
wait. Yeah. No.
Well,
Because that's a melee attack, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's legit. 100%.
That is legit. So you are back down, back unconscious. More electrocution.
God, I didn't move Ricky for. It's fine. Okay.
So here's the thing. It's your turn. And I'm pretty sure that you,
he can't.
while dying,
Got a
you lose
single
one
point?
resolve point at each round at the end of your turn.
So he still has one,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
I have 1 point left.
Yeah.
And it's my turn.
Right, but what
Well, I'm gonna stabilize you next. So.
Okay. Hold on. Let's just make sure here, because this gets us a little funky.
Finicky.
Yeah. While dying, you lose one resolve point each round at the end of your turn. If your hit points reach 0 during your turn, such as from an attack of opportunity you provoked, you do not lose the resolve point till the end of your next turn. All right, so that didn't happen. You can stabilize. If you're dying and you have enough resolve points, you can spend a number of resolve points equal to 1/4 of your maximum. Minimum 1, maximum 3, so we're still on the 1/4 being 1.
Yep.
On your turn to immediately stabilize. Means you're no longer dying, but you remain unconscious and at 0 HP. So you do have one, and you can use your final one to stabilize here.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can save it and I can stabilize.
But
I
if
don't
he
think I have
saves
that
it,
choice.
if he saves it, he's gonna lose it at the end of his turn
Yeah.
anyway.
It
So
doesn't
he might as
matter.
well use it to stabilize.
Might as well
yeah,
use
yeah.
it so you don't have to
Right.
use
Yeah.
your turn to do it.
Use
Yeah.
it
Well-
so I don't die.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I can't heal you anymore without. It takes 10 minutes to do my last healing ability.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Yeah,
that's
but
legit.
so you could use your turn to do damage on, kill this
Yeah,
thing.
we got to take it down.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Val uses his last resolve. I like it. Skip,
Mhm,
you're up.
mhm. Down to 0. I got zeros across the entire health
I hate
section
it.
of
I
Roll
hate it.
20 Suite.
Right.
Oh, my bars are down.
Oh, my bars are down.
Yeah. So Skip, I would like to take a guarded step 5 feet back. And I would like to use the cantrip telekinetic projectile to sling a hunk of junk or a rock at the Akeshi, because it's a 1d6 versus a 1d4 on my pistol.
Mm-hmm. Man, level 2 is hard.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm scared. Ah!
Rolled a 6 on the attack with the telekinetic projectile.
That is a fail.
It was also minimum damage, just so you know.
So it's a fail in every sense
In
of the word.
every single regard.
All right, Cobb, you're up. You're no longer flanking because
All right.
Val's down.
That's okay. However, something else happens. Cobb watches Val go down for the second time in as many rounds, it seems. And you all see her lose her composure. And she goes into a frenzy
Yeah.
as she enters a swift action frenzied fighting.
Ooh,
Let's go.
I like the sounds of that.
Please, please. Okay, 17 on the die. Plus
Nice.
6.
Go.
Okay, so okay. All right.
Can you do it?
I just want to. Could I? I just want to though. Want to. Okay. God, I keep rolling 3s. All right, so 7, and then plus is 9 piercing damage. So she like kind of brings the spear down and just kind of like just screams, and you see steam sort of like puffing out of her nostrils and her around her horns, around her augmentations. And she just says, "Leave him alone." And yeah, so that's just 9 piercing.
9 piercing damage. This is a big hit, though. Real big hit. Very good. Very good. So we see Cobb just full of fury.
Oh, and sorry, that's gonna be for 3 rounds that I'm in this frenzy.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Cool.
Irene, you're up.
So as soon as Val goes down again, Riki, you hear Kalkariki as he just glides down from the high up spot that he was and like lands over Val's body so they can't get to him. And then for my cool thing that I will do, I will energy ray. Just the coolest trick in the book.
Nat 20, nat 20.
All right, that's another 6. So, just nothing's happening, and she says, "What do you see?" Because she can't see anything. And that's
the
that's
energy
all.
ray doesn't land.
Yeah,
It's
she
just
flies around.
Technomancer's turn. He's
That's it.
now surrounded by a frenzied Cobb and a crazy flesh monkey. Oh man.
Just a regular Tuesday night, you know?
Oh.
You're not ready for this dinner because we're bringing cobs of concern for our friends.
Yeah.
No, you're bringing Cobb salad. Why?
Yeah, that
God.
too.
All right.
Oh.
All right. I'm gonna use the last jolting surge
On.
Cobb.
Okay, good.
Let me ask you: your weapon is what kind of weapon?
It's a tactical spear.
All right.
It's a basic melee weapon.
Spartan Minotaur.
Yeah.
That's a 4 on the jolting surge attack.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, I was just gonna say no.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a total miss.
Yay!
And is going to use a move action to guarded step in this direction, away from both Cobb and Ricky.
So I don't like that.
Yep.
Val is stabilized but cannot do anything. Skip, you're up.
Okay. I mean, I hesitate to full attack with a pistol. You know, you'll just
That's
miss
why
and not do.
I haven't been full attacking either because I'm scared of it.
Right.
Low levels. Mm-mm.
Is Ricky on top of Val?
Yeah, Ricky is
Oh, okay.
like protecting Val's body.
That is adorable.
Draping
and I
his
love it.
little flesh flaps all
Flesh
over him.
flaps. Mm.
Right. I will move to the right next to Ricky and him, Val, so that, if we can take this guy down, I can immediately start my 10-minute,
Right.
heal. And I will do another telekinetic projectile.
All right.
I imagine there's rocks and bullshit all
There's
over the
always
place.
bullshit.
Right. That's the great thing about this AP. Telekinetic projectile is a fantastic 1d6 for a cantrip.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
baby.
Let's get it.
Ooh, we cantrip do.
Ooh wee.
It's an 11 to hit.
No, sir.
No.
I'm trying. Ooh, he's trying.
All you did was just skip rocks.
Oh.
I'm proud of you.
All right, Cobb.
Moo.
You get the sense that this guy's trying to get out of here.
Poops,
You gonna let him?
Poops, goops. I don't want to, but I don't think that's gonna get it with a 12.
Oh
No.
God. Okay.
No,
All right.
it's not. No, it's not. All right, Irene, you're up.
All right. Irene's tattoos across her wings that sort of show whenever she is casting a spell glows brightly, and she uses her spell cache, and she says, "That's it. No more Mrs. Nice Captain Butter. It's fine."
Moth.
Moth. Yeah, and she just shoots 3 missiles, 3 magic
we got a little
missiles.
magic missile action.
No.
Yeah, because
Classic.
I'm not missing.
Right, I'm gonna
Um,
make sure this hits.
Yeah.
All right,
And
this could do it. This could do it.
let's pray. Let us pray. Dear God, dear Desna,
Yes,
please
Desna.
send to
Dear
me a
Zonkathon.
positive face. All right, here we go. No.
Desna.
No Zonkathon here.
All right. Number 1 is 3 force damage. Number 2 is why is this all weird? It's fine. Is 5 and
5 more damage.
5.
Nice.
Wow, you rolled max damage on 2 of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did.
That's
though.
amazing.
Yeah.
He did
Yes.
Sick.
So she
Yes!
just sort of in her flurry activates her spell cache and just becomes a giant glow bug and just lands on the ground in front of her, and just 3 Iron Man beams just shoot directly into his chest, and he falls over.
For real. Like,
Yeah.
you done it.
I love it.
That's amazing. Great
Yeah,
kill. Good
That
job.
was
Yeah.
super. That was a good use of magic missile to just make sure that this got
That he
done.
died.
For
And
6
so
more
you-
minutes, you see Cobb just like roid raged out.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
Awesome.
I will tell you this. They each have a symbol of Zonkuthon, in which I know that you guys are very
Big fan.
a big fan. Want those. They each have freebooter armor 1, in case anybody needs that.
Is that
I
heavy
think,
armor?
I think it's
Or
light armor.
Freebooter's light?
I think. But it's also starter armor too, They also have sorry, lost it. They have a survival knife. And that's it. That's all. I mean, they're technomancers, so they don't have a lot of gear as
Yeah.
far as that goes. But what they were huddled around was that size 23 harmonic coil, yo.
Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
We're
And let me
good
go ahead
at
and
our
get a
job.
quick perception check.
Oh. Nah.
No, you definitely do want to do this.
Well, while they're doing that, Val's got fans that'll start spinning up, and then like he's failing a post check, doot, 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 and then it spins down, and then the fans spin up again, doot, 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 and spin back down.
Oh no.
Oh man. Well, I mean, by now, like I have
Yeah,
absolutely started administering aid to you,
Yeah.
which will be 10 minutes for 5 HP per mystic level. So 10.
And
Yeah.
Riki sort of like pushes himself under your arm and just snuggles against your chest and just like breathes like a cat does, just like
Yeah.
gentle,
Just
not a
gentle
purr,
purrs.
And
but
it's very
like,
much calming
mhm,
me too. Like
yeah,
like we're in the zone because Riki's there and like making good vibes, like a battery for that, you know.
mhm.
Cop comes over and says, "Is he okay?"
You step off. We're meditating.
Cop got a
No.
1 on the die, so
On the perception?
No. Yeah,
Brutal.
no. Yeah.
Anybody else want to make a perception?
Sure, I'll do it. I'll
mean-
do it badly, but I'll do it.
I just need somebody to do it okay.
I mean, I'll try to look around me, but again, like I'm working on.
4.
Nope.
Is that
That's
good?
not-
This ain't the
nope.
crew, baby.
All right, what about you, Skip?
Come on, Skippy Poo.
25.
Yeah, baby.
There you go. There you go. So as you're healing them, you're kind of also looking past into these pile of coils that are here, and you see an intact brown force field armor upgrade, which will give you, when activated as a standard action, 1 temporary HP and fast healing 1.
Right. Cobb, take that. Put it in your armor. You'll be harder to hit and kill.
Okay.
Yep. So that's a force field brown armor upgrade, Emily. I'll
do
show you the thing so you can. There you go.
I just assume no one else even has armor upgrades. That's, you know.
I mean, like, I have a slot as an android that I haven't filled, but that's it.
Do you want that? Because my AC is pretty toasty, and you're the other up close.
My AC is pretty not that good.
So here's the freebooter armor is a +2 to EAC and a +3 to KAC. Is that an improvement for anybody?
Pretty sure that's an upgrade for me.
Yeah.
All right, so why don't you? And it does not have any upgrade slots though, but you have one yourself as an
I
android,
have one.
right?
Yeah.
Right, so you
Yeah.
can get the new armor and the.
Yeah.
I just assumed because she was tanky, that's the way to go. I'm sorry for speaking for everyone.
No.
No, that's okay. That's
what-
just,
What'll that put you at? I know you got to plug everything in, but
Are you using Roll20, Tyler?
that's not where my primary sheet is, but
All right,
that's
so,
where all the
yeah.
important stuff is right now.
Well, no. So whatever you're using as your primary sheet, go ahead and add a freebooter armor to.
Nice.
And then I guess you can take the force field as well, which is great.
It's nice to just like flat up upgrade somebody on full level.
yeah, after
Yeah.
having taken two downs,
For
I
sure.
think, yeah, that's a good get.
Yeah, you earned it, so to speak. Let's see. I have added it to your Roll20 character sheet, so you're good
nice.
to go there. And let's see if I can add this force field. Yep. Boom. There you go. All right. You'll just have to remember how the force field works, right? 1 temporary HP and 1 fast healing activated as a standard action. So you'll probably want to activate that before going into battle if you're aware. But nice little armor upgrade there for our operative.
Mm-hmm.
You've gained one of the
needed it.
You've gained one of the components for the EMP key
Yes.
that Merc wants to make, and I see you guys want to go back now at this point.
Yeah.
get you
Night,
your
nighty
rest.
nighttime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that'd
So-
be super.
Yeah, so we'll do that, and I think that's what we're in the session for tonight. I think that's as good as place as any
Yeah.
to end it. Pretty good. I know you guys were a little bummed that you didn't find anything at the Vesk thing.
I
but,
mean, we found
got
a
some
lot of
armor.
stuff.
We found
Yeah.
intrigue,
Yeah.
is what
Yeah.
we found,
We
Yeah.
found
and a
ton of
shitload
stuff.
of gear. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Definitely
Uh,
not disappointing.
So you're a little bit more prepared, maybe, for the
Mhm.
junk golem. You do still have to deal with the goblins, and and then there's the junk golem, and then you have the EMP key, and you're that much closer to actually getting into the stellar flare.
Nice.
What?
Hell
We're getting
yeah.
close to the end of this. That makes me sad. Oh man.
But
Well, good thing we're
excited
playing
for-
again in 2 weeks.
Yeah, another adventure. You know, it's all
Yeah.
good.
Can I just say how excited I am that Skip got an overheat and a mystic cure? Like, that's a microcosm of, like, everything I'm going to do as a mystic with him.
Yeah.
You know?
Awesome.
To all of you who joined us once again this week, thank you so much. It's really a lot of fun watching you all in the chat. Respond, I want to give a special shout out to Sola for kind of helping out with some of the rules and
Heck yeah.
being there on it.
He's
Again,
the link master.
You're right. You can find us right here at the same time in 2 weeks' time. We're happy to be doing the twice a month run of this. We're having a great time. I hope you guys are enjoying it. This will be up on YouTube. Probably a couple days.
Right tomorrow should be.
If you don't know us, we are Southern Tomfoolery. We have several shows available for your listening pleasure. Our main show is doing all the 3-book APs. So that's Against the Iron Throne, Into Signal of Screams, Into Devastation Arc. We launched a new show recently called Live and Let Fly that is doing the Fly Free or Die adventure path. We have a Patreon show that it does homebrew stuff that Emily runs. We also do a collab show, Underground. You'll have to come to our Discord to find that with HLP, Hideous Laughter Podcast, where we're doing Attack of the Swarm. I've got all of our stuff out. What about the two of you guys who are our special guests? What are you guys doing? Tell them. Tyler,
I'm the game master for the Min-Max podcast. I do that's MN Maxed, and we play Pathfinder 2nd Edition. We have a weekly release podcast where we play the Extinction Curse, and we just finished recording book 4, so we're going to start launching into book 5 of that one, and we're starting to get into high level 2nd Edition regular play, which I'm super excited for. So yeah, that's basically it.
What about you, Ann? What you got going on?
Well, I'm excited to tell you that you can find most of the content that I make at youtube.com/Ann Richmond. But I am also excited because my friends at the Lost Mountain Saga, which is a Nordic horror RPG I play in the Vaesen system from Free League Publishing, we did an adventure that's about 17 episodes long, and it's all been we've been reposting those on our Twitter and everywhere else to get everybody caught up, because we are going to be launching another season of the show.
Yes.
Hopefully in early 2022. So go check it out. It is super, super fun. And I am just jazzed to be here playing Starfinder with you guys. Thanks for having me.
We're so glad that you're here, Ann and Tyler. Thank you so much for joining us. For those of you out there, if you like what's going on here with STF and Friends, we want to make this a regular thing. Please tell all your friends, all your enemies, all your family members that don't understand tabletop role playing at all. Let them know that we got this show here. We want to blow this up. And again, thank you, Tyler and Ann, for hanging out with us on these Mondays. And I am looking forward to getting deeper into this adventure. So with that, I think there's only last thing to say.
I want to ask one thing before we say that ubiquitous phrase. Excuse me, Tyler. Would you accept Skip into your circus if you were in an Extinction Curse?
Skip Hopsworth?
Skip Hopsworth.
Oh,
Street performer, fire juggler.
The fire juggler? Dude, the whole troop has a whole juggling stint. Our big sad clown that's 6.5 feet tall juggles a little rat folk and juggling clubs. So it's all gravy, man.
That'll mesh right in perfectly.
You could have a frog circling him, juggling fire at the same time.
Juggles.
You know what?
The old double jugs.
Let's talk.
Double jugs.
Yeah.
We'll talk. Let's talk.
All right. Well, with
Tie-ins are
that,
fun. Let's talk.
can everybody join us in on a good old fashioned "We'll see you"?
Okay. Are you gonna count us down?
I would like for us to do it without the countdown, although I know
But
it's going to be a mess.
shouldn't do that.
Do you know who I am?
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
We'll
see
See
you.
ya! Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Got
Got
So
it.
good. We need to. That's a clip. We need to just save it.